of the lieutenants you helped out.
Right. We're going to do some identify.
So you guys are.
Identify a couple things before we went to sleep.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you had not gone to sleep yet. So it is the evening hours that you have returned back to your tavern.
Okay. Well, guys, you have anything that we could take a look at before we sleep?
Just to have a couple things. Give me 1 second as I try to find it in my pocket.
My cat would get off my keyboard.
There we go. Now we're loaded. I know was there more than just me who had items? I'm pretty sure.
Everybody got a little something.
Stop walking on my keyboard. What did I have? Did I need anything like that? Oh, the Ring of Intelligence. We never actually identified that.
Yeah,
We
it's on
just
your hand.
informed. Yeah.
So
You put it on.
I already equipped it. Yeah.
have you tried to take it
Do
off?
I know everything about it after using it, or like?
Well, your intelligence just took a +3.
Well, really only did a +2, but you know.
Detail.
Hey, Ardorel, why don't you try to take it off for a second? See if it comes off.
I try and take the ring off. Does it come off?
Slides right off.
Okay, it's not cursed.
Well, do you want me to identify it?
Yeah, why not? Better safe
Okay.
than sorry.
I take a look. I don't put it on, I just put it in my palm.
Is it just a ring of intelligence +3?
It is just a ring of intelligence +3.
All right. Because we were doing all this stuff before bed. We had discussed that before the end of last session.
He made it sound ominous.
Yeah,
at one point.
you absolutely did make it sound ominous every time you were describing this ring of intelligence +3. Every time.
Well, you were just getting it from somebody. That's all.
Yeah.
Well, I have a couple things I could use identified if we have time.
Over. Yeah. What's the first one?
Well, I got the ring that's that he called a dud.
Oh, right.
You identify it?
Oh, yeah.
As you're identifying, your mind kicks into overdrive as you recognize it as being part of the artificer's rings. The reason it's a dud is because there's no power source for it.
Okay, but so it's an artificer ring, but what does it do?
It is, if powered, because you realize that there is a gem missing.
Okay.
I could put a soul gem in there.
I don't know if they're powered by that type of stuff.
You just need to insert a gem in there. Just have a gem that fits perfectly in that spot.
Oh, okay.
Well, I can do that.
So I can't know what it does until
Yes.
or he makes a gem.
Yes.
Okay.
Because to you it just feels like a regular ring
Okay.
until it is charged up. Then its properties will be displayed.
All right. I hand it back to Ghaleon. What else you got?
Well, I got this ring of undead. I could conjure up undead
I'll
once a
take a look
day.
at it.
That sounds like something that might be cursed.
Yeah. I take a look.
Well, I'm not wearing that one.
Yeah.
That one, its properties are that, but it needs to, whoever wears it needs to give part of their life over to their thrall every day. Part of their life
Oh.
force every day to keep it going.
Even though I'm rolling to keep on making it stay in my throw.
Yep.
Like, is that taking a hit from your max HP, or just does it cost hit points to do it?
It takes away from his max HP.
Now, does that stack, or is it? It
As
takes...
long as he's wearing it.
Right. But like, is that it takes away from his hit point maximum one day?
Yep.
Does that stuff recover the next day for him to then lose a different amount, or does it stack to the point where if he keeps that ring?
1, 1.
Oh, so it takes away one hit point maximum
Every day.
day.
But yeah, I ain't wearing that ring.
So
If he takes the ring off, does he get it back or does he not get it back?
He'll get it back over time.
Okay. Like days in reverse.
Yep.
That's a good thing I didn't put that ring on.
Yeah.
That ring's getting sold.
oh, that's
Well,
that's also while you have the thrall.
Yes, it's only when the
So-
thrall's out.
So if you don't have the thrall out, you'll recover your hit point.
And the thrall would only have one hit point.
No, you would roll first to see how much you give up.
Oh, you roll to see how much of your hit
No.
points you lose every day?
Let me clarify. Let me clarify.
Okay.
The roll for the pool to give over to him, and then it starts to count down.
And I had to
Okay.
roll to keep control of it.
Yes.
Fuck that ring.
The only thing I could see this as being useful for is if we needed to transport somebody's corpse somewhere. But we already have a way to do that in, the bag of holding or
Bodies do not fit in the bag of holding unless they're small type.
yeah, but if it's a corpse, you can just cut it up.
I'm not gonna say no if you cut it up to the proportional size.
Yeah. Like standard rules apply when putting a corpse into a bag, Uriel. You just chop it up.
Okay.
But obviously, yeah, like if we needed to keep
Yeah,
the
no,
corpse
that's
whole
okay,
for
yeah.
whatever reason and bring it somewhere else, yeah, we could just, have it walk there on its own 2 feet. Per the old, Chinese way of transporting corpses back home to be buried.
Alrighty then. I hand it back to Ghaleon.
All right. We'll put this one. Make sure we're not putting this one on.
Well, I mean, you can wear it. It's just be careful
maybe
how
good
long
thing
you
I
keep a
talked to that
thrall around.
lady again. Maybe that lady might be able to help it. Maybe it's cursed or something. Or is that just an effect? Is it a curse
Didn't
upon it?
Yeah,
No, no
didn't you
curse.
roll when you got this stuff? You rolled to get it like a certain, or was that
That was
something else?
the other two items. That was the necklace and the sword that I rolled that I got uncursed. And
Okay.
I had to pay for it. But I got this ring and stuff after that. Patch.
Oh, right. Okay.
But now I got the +1 intelligence ring.
I'll take a look.
I handed over the ring.
I put it in my hand and get a closer look at it.
Realize this also something was made.
You're super quiet.
Oh, this is also an item that was made by them. It has 2 stones missing.
But it still
That
has.
one thing in there that's actually working still, you're telling me.
What?
Since it's working, or is it just working or is it a ring that does whatever it does, and it's missing 2 rings?
It does right now what it does, but it's missing 2.
Okay.
I hand it back to Ghaleon. This one might be doing more if we can make these gems.
I can make some gems, but I gotta know what type of gems we got to make.
I would assume I could make it
As
too.
I put my ring back on, and as I put it back on, I feel smarter again.
I mean, I have the knowledge of artificers. Plus, I can make
Are you
stuff.
doing this over at the bar?
Sure.
No, well, I guess.
Ragnar just walks up and goes, can I get you anything, bosses?
I'll take an ale. Not the special stuff, just the regular stuff.
Regular ale. Gotcha.
Regular ale, maybe
Regular
some food.
Gotcha.
Some of those potato wedges.
Wedges.
Oh yeah, I'll take that
How
too.
hard do you think it would be for us to find Ring of Intelligence +2? Because
Are there any
I'll
shops
be
around here?
honest, this Ring of Intelligence +3 would actually do more good for him than it would for me.
I don't think you need a lot of intelligence, boss.
That's because I have plenty. I'm literally only 2 away from my maximum. Having that third extra point is actually wasted on me. Unless we become gods, and then
Well,
can go over the 20 threshold. But you know,
what if we check around this area? Any
Well,
shops?
we need to find some items that might have divine properties, and then I can attempt to make us gods.
I don't really want to be a god. Gods are pretentious assholes.
Demigod, then. Demigod. It's not so bad.
Ardorel, you want a drink too, or wedges?
Wedges.
Wedges will be. I'll be right back.
Let me see. I do have a couple other things if you could identify since we're here and we're going to
Sure.
have some food.
Sure.
Because I've had them on and I was supposed to get them identified, and well, I never got them identified.
I still have 12. I could do 12 things.
Let me see. Let's start with the.
Oh wait, 3, 10. I mean,
Is
I could
that
do 10.
O'Koss down there?
Yeah.
Molly comes down. It's gonna be your turn to change the kid, the baby.
Sure.
Just have
Batman.
Ghaleon prestidigitation it.
Yeah, I
Ghaleon,
could press the digitation away.
Ghaleon, hand me the stuff, and then if you want to take care of it, we'll call
Oh
it
my
even.
god! Why am I should be taking care of it.
Can you identify stuff?
I guess if you, I guess if you could. I mean, you're gonna identify the stuff for me. I guess the least I have to do is go press the digitation
Yeah,
in
I
the
think
pool.
that's a good trade.
Okay, let me find the stuff first. Okay,
Put
and then
whatever you want on the table, and I'll
I would
take
do
a
it, but
look.
I never took prestidigitation.
Well,
I thought about it,
you could do the
but I didn't
old-fashioned
do it.
way.
all right. I have
The
one yellow magic stone ring that I'm gonna need. You have to get looked at, and I got a foam finger. I got a googly-eyed cactus.
wait,
A
we're talking
book.
about the trinkets?
Yeah,
Might as well.
book of dwarven poetry. And I have a scroll that has we don't know what the hell it is. Just a scroll that I got from there as well.
Good luck with that one, Uriel.
Oh, I got you.
Scroll of WTF.
The two kids run down because they heard their dad, and they're just like, "Oh, what's this smell? Oh, oh, is that the baby? Oh."
And I have a
The-
frost ring. I don't know exactly what it does. It's a ring with a frost gem in it. I don't know what it does.
The kids run up to Ardorel.
All right,
Dad, did you bring us anything?
you got all that?
Anything past the frost ring?
No, I don't think there's anything past the frost ring.
All right.
First one's the yellow magic stone ring.
Yes. I will be on my way to go press the digitation to peel away.
Thank you.
I'll
So,
say to my kids, they didn't really have like souvenir type stuff.
oh,
So all I've got are like arrows.
can I have an arrow?
Uh, like sure. I mean, got a bunch of fire and ice arrows if you want any of those.
I'll take fire. I'll take ice.
All right, cool. I'll give each kid 20 arrows of each kind.
We get to practice tomorrow.
Come on, Batman.
As they're walking up the stairs, the mom comes down, grabs them out of their hands. Nope, you're not playing with these. Walks them
At least
back
not
over.
inside anyway.
Huh?
Not inside anyway.
Your dad will hold
Wait.
on to these until you're ready tomorrow. As she walks back up and gives them back to you.
I trust him with them.
Yeah, I don't. So tomorrow you can give it to them. They can play. As she kisses you, as she gives you a kiss on the cheek. Uh, we're gonna go ahead with the items.
Yeah, yellow magic stone ring.
So, the minute you touch that, you realize it's also
Whoa.
one of the rings that.
Artificers?
Yep, but that one is based off the power of the sun.
Okay.
It's
Yes,
storing
that's
energy, but it's not using it.
I take note of this in my journal of using the sun to power things.
It is a yellow, and as you look deep, you can now see that it kind of looks like almost like water, but it's yellow, moving around bright inside. And it looks like it's been storing up a lot of energy since no one's ever tapped into it.
Okay. Is that it?
Yes.
Next one is the foam finger.
The foam finger. If you wear it, it will increase any of one of your party members' attack. It will increase not their attack. Their hit chance to a +2.
Nice.
I
Is
hope
that it?
Galen's writing this.
I am.
What's the next one?
Googly-eyed cactus.
Is a googly eye cactus.
That's it?
Yep.
Okay. Next
Just
one
just a
is
Google cactus, nothing.
No, nothing crazy about it.
Okay.
next one is the Book of Dwarven Poetry.
Yes, it gives you a +2 charisma to dwarves. Anything you deal with a dwarf.
Only 2 dwarves?
Yes.
Scroll of what the F?
So, this scroll was affected by the wild magic that occurred. It has a chance of a random effect. Roll a D100 to find out what the effect is when you use it. Then roll me a D9. No, hold on. I have to make sure I'm saying that. Yeah, it's going to be a D9 to find out at what level it's cast at.
Okay.
There's gonna be a D100 and then a D9.
Yes.
Is that it?
Yep.
And you did
The-
the ice ring, right? You said
Frost ring. Yeah.
frost ring.
Gives you resistance against cold.
Cold resistance.
Yes.
There is something I want to do once we wake up again.
What is it?
Thorns, paladin heavy armor, and tower shield I had given to the blacksmith a long time ago for him to fix up and take off whatever emblems and crap was on it. It's Thorin.
Sorry, what did you say, man?
Oh,
I'm
I
getting.
remember that.
Thorin, Thorn. I had gotten paladin heavy armor plus a tower shield, and then I gave it to the blacksmith to
So
fix
long
up.
ago.
Yeah, they better have it. I'm gonna flip out if they don't have it. I'm gonna
What?
For
Shit.
any
Is
place
this in
to
another
go.
timeline now?
Maybe. I mean,
But we acquired that before time stuff happened,
Nope.
But he
didn't
left it
we?
with somebody.
I left it with the blacksmith,
Yeah.
and technically, you're right, but that doesn't mean it didn't happen here.
Well, no, that's what I'm saying. Is like that was acquired before time shit went wibbly
Yeah,
wobbly
maybe,
ever.
maybe.
So realistically, you would have still done that in this timeline.
Yeah.
And technically, I got a couple other rings, but I didn't know if they did anything. I forgot to give them to you.
Okay. I can
What
still.
other rings?
Well, the red one, the green one, another yellow one, and the purple one. That's all it says on there. I got them, and I didn't know what they were. It was part of the ones that I got that had the yellow magic ring on there. Remember from the shop?
Hmm.
Way back when.
So when I gave that to the blacksmith, August 16th, 2021. So almost a year.
Jesus Christ, it's been a year.
Yeah.
He's been working on it for a while.
I know.
Oh,
They
man.
better be good.
We'll find out.
Question is, will it be better than the armor you already have?
I don't have any shield. I need a shield because now my weapon
Oh, right.
I can actually hold a shield. Maybe not that shield, but hopefully that's your shield. I'll turn it to the tank at this point.
Well, you have to find out from the shop tomorrow.
Yeah. Oh, how many? I guess it doesn't matter. I identified 3 other things.
You still have the juice to identify the rest?
Yeah, I had 10 before the second round, and that was 1, 4. So 6. How many things did he identify for the third round? Not more than 6. No, wait. I mean, not more. 1, 4. Yeah.
About 4 of them?
Okay, we're good.
Ragnar comes back with your drinks and your
Nice.
wedges and 1 blueberry pie.
Oh, did someone order that?
No, Strix gave it to me. So whenever you
Strix.
guys came back was to give you guys this pie.
The pie lady.
Oh,
For you guys.
Remember you answered about other pies? And she said she'd have some later.
okay. Nice.
Brought you a blueberry pie.
Nice. I'll take a slice of it.
Oh, Ghaleon.
Yes.
Roll me a con save for the smell.
No.
Ryoko,
Oh,
the
yeah, I
baby.
forgot.
The baby.
God, remember like
You're good.
early on when we picked up some random stuff from the blacksmith and I got like those arrows they wanted me to test? I still have 2 of those left. I do actually. It's not entirely true. I still have vial arrows that I don't think I ever actually used any.
Oh.
Well, because
Well,
it was like way more effort than it was worth to like put something in there.
We've got the archery range if you need to test something before we head over there.
Yeah, well, and then like the two other like test arrows, I only have one of each of. They're very situational. One is an evil arrow that's +10 versus good, and one is an arrow with a random effect. So that'll go well, I'm sure.
Could
I'll
Ghaleon
use it
spawn
at some
something
point.
to have you shoot?
I don't want to waste the arrows.
Well, didn't you just say you
But-
had to tell them how it went?
Right.
Right.
Well, presumably I should use them against something that like would actually like be useful for.
Yeah. So we're gonna sleep for the night or anything else?
I put those spells into your ring of spell storing, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. You put one.
Yes.
You put the.
I've
which two
got
again?
One counter spell, one
Two
counter
shield.
spell, and 2 shields
Yeah.
to give our cleric just a bit more survivability. He's already
Mhm.
good at it. No reason he shouldn't be better.
I'll take it.
Just
Am I
don't forget
there?
You have it.
Cancel the
Yeah.
prestidigitation?
No, you already casted your prestidigitation. You're coming back down the stairs, and you can smell the food.
I don't know. My
Suppose-
stomach. That was a little much up there. I think
Oh,
you
really?
need
I
to.
suppose it's a good thing that we did get rid of the wild magic, because then you wouldn't be able to just prestidigitation the baby poo. You could. It would just be a really unsafe idea.
It could potentially be bad for the baby's health.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
don't think we need that.
Especially if you roll the 1/1.
Yeah.
Although I think we were protected from that. Or you guys were. I obviously
Yeah,
ditched
you
that.
weren't.
Yeah. Although in all fairness, if I rolled the 1/1 ever, I would A, probably be close enough to somebody to make it worth it, and B, still survive.
I don't know. Somebody almost died.
I literally one time rolled literally the worst one of just dropping to 0 hit points. But all the other ones were great. Except for the second one I rolled in that same combat.
I remember you getting stuck in a bubble or something.
Oh, he was about to
Oh no, the bubble was
go
great.
into another plane of existence.
Oh, yeah, that one.
Yeah,
That was almost game
like
ending.
I would have been fine, it just wouldn't have gone well in that combat.
For the rest of the team.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Could you identify anything else for me?
I thought the rings, right?
Yeah, I have like I said, the rings, the different color, and chameleon ring.
I can do
Well-
6 things.
Let me see. Well, let me see.
He's been
You-
using a lot of his stuff. So
you
which-
need it? Does anybody else need anything before I use it? You know what I mean?
No.
No. I mostly just picked up arrows. A lot of
I need
arrows.
I have a ring
Arrows.
called the chameleon ring. I
What?
need that one definitely done. Well, no, I'm sorry, it's a chameleon crystal. My bad.
I still don't understand what that means.
I didn't know that's what Dree called it. A chameleon crystal. I wrote down what Dree told me it was.
It was just a crystal, right?
Yes, it was. It's when I got the frost ring from the same place.
And then what were the other rings?
The rings were
Which ones would
red
you want to
ring,
identify? Because you only have
red
5.
ring, a green ring, yellow ring, purple ring. That is it.
Red ring, green ring, purple ring, and what? Ghaleon? Ghaleon. Did we lose him?
Maybe.
We don't hear you, Ghaleon, if you're talking.
Hmm.
Back drop for a second.
There
You
he
there?
goes. Now he's back.
Can you hear us?
Yeah, I
Okay,
hear you.
You said green ring, red ring, purple ring.
Yeah, it was there was a red ring, a green ring, a yellow
Mhm.
ring, and
Yellow.
purple ring. The chameleon ring.
Chameleon crystal.
Chameleon crystal.
Crystal.
Right.
Crystal. Okay.
So that's where I got I had a frost crystal, but I mounted the frost crystal into a ring. That's why I had the frost ring.
All right. So which ones you want to do first? O'Koss.
The chameleon thing.
So that you, with your memories, you find out that that's the base. You can use that as any base to create the other crystals.
Oh, you saying like the purple one that holds souls?
Purple, yellow,
Oh.
and
Okay.
the other colors.
Hey, Ghaleon, you
Yeah.
could turn this into a power source of some type. It doesn't have to be a soul power source. It can be a sun power source.
So
You know, that yellow magic stone ring? That's
a universal power source.
pretty much. You just have to pick one. But the yellow ring is a solar sun power source. So if we go into that, or when we go into that portal, it should work. Unlike the magic stuff. Although I don't know if souls count as that or not.
We'll have to find out. I'm pretty sure we could use. I mean, if they're a soul, should be a different type of power source than magic. I would assume.
Yeah.
Or else we would all just die as soon as we went over there.
True. Although with the sun one, as long as the sun is shining, you don't have to.
But with yellow, well, we already did the yellow magic one earlier. You said it's the sun powered by the sun.
Yeah. It's stored a lot of energy. We just have to use it for something. Or like hook it up to something. So, for example, I would make a staff or whatever.
Or we could put it to one of the other rings that don't have no energy source yet.
I think he was saying it has to be a very specific size for those other ones.
Yeah, they have to be made into a certain size.
And it doesn't really matter if they have power in it, right? It just has to be a certain size.
If it had power, they have to be charged up.
Oh, okay. All right. How about those red, green, yellow, and purple rings?
Green offers a resistance to poison. Red, a resistance to fire. Purple, though, will give a +5 to the fire.
Any type of fire damage?
Yep. Anything cast with fire increased by a +5 damage.
Interesting.
So you got the yellow.
Yellow is another power source.
Nice.
Oh, look, we got a couple power source, voice sources in here.
Yeah.
I was carrying rings with resistances on them and didn't even know it.
Mm-hmm.
Can I have the fire one? The not fire resist, the extra fire damage one? Cause actually I don't know. Who has the more spells that do fire damage? Cause
I
I
have
don't really
Sacred
have
Flame.
anything that really does fire.
I have Sacred
Fire.
Flame.
and Sacred Flame does radiant, not fire damage.
Oh. I had other fire ones, but I don't have them. I have Firestorm.
Yeah, I've got Firestorm's a good one. I've got what 1, 2, 3, and 4. Got 5.5 fire spells.
Go for it.
The half is because I have Chromatic Orb, which
If he wants to give it to you, go for
can
it.
choose. Yeah, that's up to Ghaleon.
Well, whoever need. I mean, it's kind of useless for me because I don't have really fire spells to help it out that I'm going to use that often.
Yeah, I do.
Whoever get the most bang out of it, go ahead can have it.
That'd probably be me.
Yeah.
All right, I will give you the purple ring.
What is it called?
It's purple ring.
Pretty much.
+5 fire damage. It has no name.
Purple ring.
I didn't get it identified. I ended up getting them, and I was like, okay. I didn't get them identified. I bought all the shop's rings.
Yeah. So we're gonna do a long rest.
You need it.
I'm going to short rest because I got a couple things I'm going to be trying to make.
Oh, right.
Yeah, Gallon's working throughout the night. So the rest of you go ahead and you go to sleep. Gallon, what were you working on again? I know you were. I think the crystals, right?
Well, I'm going to work on. I have to do the ritual to make my new sword, my pact weapon, and then I have to. What was it again? I have to attach a soul crystal to the sword. One of the purple one of the soul ones that are that's empty. Remember?
Okay. Do you have woodworking tools as well?
He can go to my forge workshop.
Didn't know I needed woodwork and stuff to attach the gem to the sword.
I think there's tool specific. They have a certain name
Some
for.
of it you can use, some of it you need to use to carve into the blade, carve into the side so you can sock it in there.
Okay, I guess I could go to the forge to go finish it up.
Yeah, I would assume I loaded that place up with every tool you could imagine.
Okay, so everyone goes to sleep except Ghaleon.
Yes.
I will say I'll do anything that Ryoko wants before I go to sleep.
You're playing with the baby.
Yeah. Okay.
You're gonna play with the.
Or not, I meant Molly. Yeah.
Oh. We're trying to get the baby to go to sleep so you can.
Yeah.
So, as you guys go to your respective bedrooms, Ghaleon is working in the forge area when he runs across a human.
A what?
Human. You see him just minding his own business, working in one of the stations. He has, from what you can glance, he has some goggles on.
Is he working in the forge area?
Yeah, he's working in that area. He has a backpack on that you can see like canisters on it. Like some of it's liquid, some of it's gas, bubble. As a little bit of steam comes out from the right hand of one of the things he has on his backpack.
I look over. Do I know you?
I can't hear you. What?
I said, do I know you? I don't remember seeing you around here before.
You okay, Ghaleon?
Yeah, I'm okay, but I don't know who you are.
Oh,
Do I get memories now or something popping in my head?
yeah. Yeah, as soon as you go to, are you going to handshake him? He just pulls out his hand to give you a handshake.
Yeah, I give a handshake.
Just so you know, your audio is going in and out.
And I'm getting ready to change it. It's because of I
The
have to
cord.
do something.
It's all right.
No, it's because of my damn Ring camera.
Okay. So as you shake his hand, your memories come back that you guys had met this guy at a
Right.
point in your adventure, and O'Koss is the one that ended up befriending him because he's an artificer and he likes to build stuff. So he was working on some stuff that O'Koss had asked.
Holy cow. We we were looking for somebody who helped us in the Artificer field, and guess he was already here.
Yeah, where's the
So what
rest
was
of the
it?
guys? Where's the rest of the guys?
They had to go. They need to get some sleep. We've been exhausted, very busy. And then I decided to do a little work on my sword here while everybody was sleeping, so I could be ready.
Oh, well, let O'Koss know that I'm almost done with his, well, what he asked me to make.
Yeah, apparently I found some artificer rings or artificer power source things.
It's not artificers. It's I have a different name for them. I just kept saying that because I couldn't remember the fucking name.
What is it?
1 second.
You having a name for something and not being able to remember it.
Yeah, wow, right?
That's so out of character for you, Uriel.
Oh, hell. One second. I have the. Yeah, it just blanked completely out while doing this.
Now, what you're saying is this guy's not an artificer, or
No,
artificers
he
aren't.
is an artificer, but the technology that you're dealing with is not artificer.
Gotcha.
It actually comes from a certain group, and that's the memories that O'Koss has.
Oh.
But the group is very similar to an artificer.
I got you now.
I'm just trying to pull up the name here. Be right back. 1 moment.
Yep.
Okay, now I got the name. Four Claimers.
Okay, yeah.
All right. And that artificer's name is Kale.
Anyway, Kale. Your name is coming back to me.
You probably just had one too many drinks again.
Yeah, I did have a drink before starting work. You know what I mean. But I did find some relics from these rings. They're supposedly from older people that do stuff like you.
Neat. So, what are you working on tonight?
My sword here. I show him the sword. I said, I'm gonna put this soul gem here. It's empty. I'm putting a sword so I could, fill it up.
All right. But don't you think you need somebody to do some kind of arcane stuff to it to link up the sword and the gem?
Oh, I don't claim to be the brightest person in that area. You might know better than me. Is that what I need to do?
Yeah, it's one of the more basic of things, but you're doing at least the first step, which is putting them together.
Oh, could you help me with linking them together then?
I don't carry that specific ability or knowledge to link those two together. But if we can find somebody, see if we can get a mage or somebody to link these two together, that would be the final step.
Or a guy that knows all this stuff.
Uh-huh. So why don't you just work on that tonight to at least knock out part of it?
Yeah, we always talked. Well, maybe Wizardly's ass, since he still has my Astral Dreadnought parts.
I sneeze in my sleep.
Well, I'll let you be. I'm gonna stay over here and get at least this done. It'll only take me a couple more days to have this ready for him.
Well,
Book out?
I'll tell O'Koss that you're almost done.
All right. So are you gonna work? You're just working on the sword now, Ghaleon?
Yeah, I'm just gonna get the thing set in since it's not really gonna do what it's needed to do, and then I gotta attune, not attune, but I gotta do the ritual to make this my pack weapon, which takes an hour.
All right, I'm back. Uh, so you work throughout the night to accomplish your goals. As everybody else has their long rest, you have your short
I
rest.
still get a short rest though, right?
Yeah, you're gonna
Okay.
you're gonna pass out after you're done. I just need you. Damn, intelligence or wisdom? I want you to do a wisdom. Just give me a regular wisdom to see if you wake up on time or if you end up sleeping it. We're gonna do it out of a 10.
Oh,
Ghaleon.
oh,
I did a
All right,
wisdom.
you're gonna wake up on time. So as well, Ardorel's already awake.
Ardorel then cannot sleep.
So you guys awaken to the smell of bacon, sausage, coffee in the air. Do you head downstairs?
yep.
As you do, you got a nice spread. As Rengar has woken up a little early. You can see tiredness in him, and he's just slowly moving around, putting the plates out for everybody. A buffet for everybody to eat. As you guys are the first ones down there, and then the ladies are prepping the kids to come down. As you come around and all sit on there, Ghaleon, you see Kale come back downstairs with a thing of coffee already.
Do I recognize him?
Yeah. You immediately have both of you have the memories come back to you.
Hey, Kill.
Yeah, look who I
Hey,
came across
buddy.
last night.
Say what?
So look who I came across last night.
Oh, oh, right. I did have him do something.
He goes, gives you like a bear hug,
Yeah.
O'Koss, and then goes, "Hey, check out this!" And he shows you this like little arm he made that's attached to him.
He has arms?
He has a little arm.
Oh,
It's not like your big complicated one. It's more like a little one.
nice, nice.
Yeah, got inspiration by you, so I figured I'd try to make one so that way it would help me when I'm doing stuff when I need that third hand.
Oh, yeah, that's very true.
Just can't
Super
pick up
useful.
heavy things yet. So I can't get the mechanics down for it.
I'm going to take a look closely at it and see if I can figure out a way to help him improve on it. Would that be investigation or
Yeah, an investigation
perception?
on. No, investigation.
That's not one of my specialties. 8. I don't see too much. Looks pretty
The
good.
best you can tell is that it's just not made at the same quality that yours is.
Like actual materials.
Yeah, it's something
Yeah.
he just scruffed together with what he had of spare parts.
Okay. Makes sense. Yeah, we might have to mix up a few alloys.
Well, I'm using the good stuff for that thing you asked me to make you.
Oh, Remind me what that is.
You know, gets close to you, the BFG.
Oh, okay. You can say it loudly. You know.
Kids are around.
Oh, true.
Last time you kind of got mad when I was swearing a bit around the baby.
Mm.
I accidentally slipped and we were mad about it.
Oh, you mean not the acronym? Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you can say BFG as loud as you want.
Yeah. So
I got no
it's
problem with it.
being handled. It's hopefully in a couple more days we'll have it ready.
Do we have a power source
For what?
for the BFG?
You kind of gave me an idea on how to make it. It's not a
Is it solar powered,
no, mechanical.
like air pressure?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's mechanically driven.
Like you rotate something and it generates power or
Yeah.
something? Okay.
Yeah. It he'll demonstrate it to you in a couple days.
Okay.
So he just comes over and pats you as he walks back around Ghaleon and Ardorel, pats him on the shoulder.
Did he make one arm or two arms?
One arm.
Okay.
And then he just starts eating with you guys as the other people come out and start getting their food.
I say to O'Koss, I wasn't able to hook up my crystal to my sword last night. I I don't think I have the intelligence to do that.
Oh. Do you want to show me the two things? Oh, we could do
I
it in
wave
the
my
forge.
hand and and my sword appears in my hand.
Whoa. Never get used to that. Okay.
Here
I mean,
here it is.
I do the
Here.
same thing.
I mean, you guys surprise me every time.
You get used to it.
Yeah. Can you do that when we go through the portal?
I
He
don't know.
can. Well, in theory, you would be able to, depending on how magic works. I would have to bring the weapons through the portal in order to be able to do it, because presumably it's another plane.
Well,
Okay.
presumably if I can use, the nummy goodness as a power source instead of magic as a power source, I might be able to continue doing it.
Okay.
Which is why I might need this crystal hooked up to the sword.
Yeah. It's, well, it's foreclaimer knowledge, which I have, and I'm pretty sure I can link them up.
Yeah, it'll just take you a while. You can see the outline and the arcane magic that you have to set aside. You
Okay.
just need a
Show
power.
me.
You just need a power source to do the ritual.
Do you have a gem for this?
Well, I have a bunch of power sources. I have the 2 yellow power source rings on my hand right now.
Do you want it to be solar powered or do you want it to be soul powered?
Well, I was gonna use it to have be soul powered. 'Cause I was gonna, collect souls.
Up to you.
Well, I could always use the solar power for other stuff later on.
Yeah.
But as of right now, I was going to use this so that way we could refill up our big freaking orb. Remember,
Mm-hmm.
we don't have no way of filling that back up.
So, Uriel, do I need to roll for number of days on this?
Uh,
Or is it?
it's just a D2.
Oh,
That's all. For this, because this one, most of it's already built. You just got to do the arcane for it.
I should be able to do it in a
One day?
day. I would like to go to the blacksmith.
I should see if they have any magic
Like,
arrows.
what else do you? Since we're already at the, since you're going to go to the, since you're going to go to the blacksmith thing, are you going to? What are we going to do with these rings? Do we like my one that's the dud ring that has slots that we could maybe fill with some of the solar power?
We need to form a specific size.
Oh, I got you.
So I would assume I have to just do a roll for that. I don't know. Or maybe get base material and then shape it. So if we could find
To
a
be a jeweler, but you need to. You remember that you need to make a certain tool.
oh, okay.
I am a jeweler. I can.
He just
do
needs
that.
the tool that you need to make. So you can roll on how long it'll take you to make the tool.
How many days?
That will be the D4.
Oh man. 1. Haha.
That's not bad.
The time that I want ones, I get ones.
Yeah, you gotta love that. Get rid of them ones nice and early, right?
Yeah. So we're gonna start stacking these times and counting down to the
Yeah, which one you want to work on first?
for his linking his sword to a soul gem.
All right. You'll begin working on that once you get back.
Yeah.
Anybody else want to do anything this morning?
So do we have 29 days or less? How many days do we have?
29 days and less.
Okay.
You've already completed one day.
All right.
I mean, I guess I should also go to the blacksmith.
That's your bad.
Because A, see if they have any magical swords, or any fancy arrows, because yes,
More
I
arrows.
can never have too many fancy arrows. There's no such thing as too many fancy arrows.
True.
I feel like I should also let them know how those other arrows turned out, and the fact that there's 2 that I just didn't. Actually, I think was the random effect one of the test arrows, or did I just put it there because it was another random? It was another fancy arrow that I didn't know what it did.
It had a random effect of D4 of ice, fire,
Okay,
wood, fire.
but was that one of the test arrows?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, then yeah, I should let them know that I have not used those 2 test arrows, but I've tested the others and they were fine. And the multi arrows were something else. I don't think I got those from the test.
So we're heading over to the blacksmith.
It's been a while since
Fill
we've
up
seen the
the-
blacksmith.
Yeah, it has been a while since we've seen the blacksmith.
I don't even remember who it is or where it is.
Some of us might even
I-
have magic ore still. Like, I know me and O'Koss, I do believe, have magic ore.
I know the location of it. It's
I think it's on the regular street map.
yeah,
I'm just trying to
it's
find the
like
street map.
just south of the bent nail, I think.
Do you remember that freaking when we found freaking our little robot baby?
Can you see the map? Because it looks
It's
dark to
black.
me.
It's
Nope,
black.
just black.
What the fuck? Why is this black? Turn off. Dynamic light turned itself on for some reason.
Oh, there you go. That works.
Minos, yes. Where we found
The
Minos?
steam and steel.
What about Minos?
Wherever we found Minos,
It was like a
we found,
cave or
we
something.
found magic ore nuggets.
Oh, true. Yeah. Did I might have sold mine. I'm not sure.
I kept mine just because I was planning on trying to make something out of it later.
Yeah, I might still have it. I don't know. Oh, we'll head to the blacksmith. Okay, it's in the. I see it south of the bent nail.
I wonder if they still have the upgrades that I gave them. You know, timeline shit.
Yeah.
All right. So you arrive in front, and you just saw the sign actually flip from
Okay.
closed to open.
Nice. I'll head in. Did you guys come with me?
Yes.
I did
Okay.
at least. Yeah. Wait, we'll all enter.
Does it look any different than we saw it before?
Actually, they've upgraded.
I should hope so. We did raise the property value around here.
Welcome. Oh, it's you guys.
Is
It's
that called
always-
gentrify? What's that term? Gentrification.
Like,
Yeah, kind of.
man, because you guys upgraded your, and his brother cuts him off. Your store. We had to upgrade ours.
But we also probably brought you more business, right?
There's been a small increase.
Oh, don't give me that shit. I know for a fact you're where the bent nail went for any of the blacksmithing needs for any of the building projects.
And we had a lot of building projects.
Well, we did supply the nails they needed, and the hammers, and
Brackets.
areas of cope.
And the
Yeah.
support beams and
Beams.
so on and so on. Yes, we know.
Hear from them again too, because we got to get a dragon coop put on the top of the place.
Oh, true.
Dragon.
Oh. Oh yeah, you were
Are we-
planning on doing that, weren't you?
Are we getting Are we under attack?
Oh no,
No.
I'm just,
Friendly
I got
dragons.
dragons now. I got dragons.
yet,
and
anyway.
They're protecting my place, well, our place.
Did you get the permits from City Hall?
I'm
Not yet.
sure. I'm sure money will grease the wheels. Fine.
Okay, make sure that you get your permits
We're
first.
we're in the planning stage. Once we have the plans all done, then we'll go to City Hall with the plans.
Just make
so
sure
we
you
don't just walk in there with some abstract, hey, we're gonna go put a thing on top of a thing.
Well, get ready to spend the entire day there. This process is still slow.
I
As
mean,
we have found, money usually speeds things along.
it didn't last time.
So, my 2 pieces, Thorn's Paladin heavy armor and the tower shield.
What?
You don't have them?
We have the order you requested, but
Yeah, that's what I mean.
for us to make.
Well, no, he dropped things off for you to adjust.
Yeah.
There was no drop off. He requested something to be made.
Well, what are they?
Well,
Or-
you did request for a shield, and you did request for an armor.
Sure. Sounds right. Yeah.
I don't remember you dropping off anything, though.
It's okay. It's been a long year.
Well, it's been some time, but do have it made already. Would you
Awesome.
like to fit it on?
Yeah. I'll take a look.
I would like you to describe how it looks, and I will describe the properties of it.
Well, right now I have chainmail +3. Yeah.
Does it beat chainmail +3?
I mean, it's a mix of chainmail and plates, I guess, with the emphasis on not being super loud.
And no matter what, because you have plates, it is loud.
Well, I
The heavier you go up, you have
gave them
advantage.
designs meant to work perfectly together. As you know, as you move, they slide in the perfect way to not make noise. Much.
But how does it look?
Base.
Is it
The base is chain.
noble-ish? Is it more
Yeah. It,
like shiny,
no,
silverish,
it's a
goldish,
matte black,
matte black?
like how you would imagine anodized aluminum, but it's steel, I would assume, unless there's a better material.
So it matches your mace, though.
Yeah, the dark mace.
And you've taken off the more silverish
Yeah,
armor. You were waiting for a much more darker
subtle dark,
armor.
right? So it doesn't reflect much, kind of like stealth armor, stealthy. At least
How about the helmet?
I'm not changing the helmet. It's I'm looking for the shield.
No, but it's a full set of armor.
Oh, it has to have night vision in it.
You can spend some time with the goggles and readjust them onto your new one.
All right.
But how does it look top piece? Because right now I'm just imagining a black RoboCop.
Yeah, but I have a big snout, so I think it would cover the noggin, the head portion, the back of the head, but my
It has an
mouth,
opening for the snout for your mouth.
for the mouth.
Area.
Yeah, kind of like Batman, but without the ears.
All right.
Yeah.
So you will not have disadvantage on stealth. You will increase to a +4.
Okay. Did I get a shield?
The shield, yes. It is a tower shield. That is also black. But the front of the shield has a symbol of gone
Okay.
and the symbol of Reapers. I mean, the Bronze Reapers.
All right. I don't know if I can make custom armor that actually changes my stats properly. Let me see here.
It is armor.
+3 is the max that the normal goes.
Yeah, and you got a +4 right now.
Yeah. I could probably just change the AC by itself.
You won't be able to change the AC, but you'll be able to at least change the properties. Additional. With the current knowledge that you granted.
I'm just talking about Roll20.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, it only lets you go that high?
At least pre-made stuff.
You can edit it if you.
I thought he could click on it and adjust it.
So there's a few different ways to do it. But so when you, I like just using whichever thing is closest to it as a base, and moving it into my inventory with the drop thing.
Yeah.
So like with the chainmail +3, if you were to say make it +4, you press the little like button to open up the information on it from your inventory. Under mods, it'll like have like the whole list of everything it does.
Okay.
It'll
I see
list
that.
AC and then AC +3. You would then
Yeah.
just change that +3 to a
Okay.
+4.
It's not going to actually change it, though, I would assume.
No, it does. If you change it in the mods section, it does.
Oh, interesting. Let's see if that.
Ah, shit.
Yeah.
Actually, my AC
Like if you
actually dropped. That's weird.
What did you use as the base?
Chainmail +3.
Okay.
Oh, AC 16. So maybe I change that
Yes.
instead of the +3.
No, okay, so the AC 16 is the base for chainmail. After that, it'll say AC +3.
Yeah, I had changed it.
If you change the 3 to a 4, it'll increase your.
Okay, I think what happened is
AC.
that I have a plus something that I put in at a different point. Yeah,
That's, I
I'll
guess,
work
also
on it.
possible.
Yeah, that's probably what happened. Okay, sounds good.
So you're no longer using your old chainmail +3, right?
I was editing the original. I mean, I was
Right.
changing that one.
I mean, officially, like,
Oh, yeah, I
you
can.
no longer would need. Yeah.
Yeah,
I gave it to you in the first place. I just want to see if I can get them to make it stronger, so then I would have better armor as well.
Okay, I hand him the +3 chainmail.
Yes.
Okay, are you trading it or something?
I had given him this chainmail. Now he no longer needs this chainmail, so I'm taking it back. But would you guys be able to improve this chainmail?
So you want me to say the same thing I made for him?
Yes?
Oh, okay.
How long would that take?
Not long, just a year.
What if I paid you an obscene amount of money? Because it really doesn't need to be improved much. Because you already have a base template. It just needs to be improved a bit.
Takes time. Takes manpower. You not see these pecs?
One quick question.
As they both do a pose.
Because I'm pretty sure the original thing also wasn't supposed to take a year. We just absolutely forgot to come back for it.
Oh, my shield, is it a plus anything or is it just a regular shield?
Yeah, plus that one has a +3.
Oh, geez. Okay, I'll take it.
I think that one you have to hold on to. No way to store it.
Yeah. Oh, really?
Well, your third hand can hold on to it.
True.
I mean, depending on the style of
Tower shield.
a tower shield, you can also stab it into the ground if need be.
It
Oh,
does become cover.
I didn't see a tower shield in this list here, unless I was spelling it wrong.
That's because it technically doesn't exist anymore. It was a thing in older editions. Uh, like they had different shields and they did different things. But
Okay.
in 5th edition, they decided
The shield is shield.
your shields a shield. They all give you the +2 AC bonus because if you have, say, a buckler, you have way more maneuverability and the ability to block. So +2 to your AC. With a tower shield, you can't move as fast, so that's going to make you slower, but it covers a lot more, so it's still just a +2 to AC.
Okay.
So that's what they decided. So they just have shield. But older editions, you had the tower shield. It's big. You can use it for cover. And yeah, like in actual reality, there were a variety of types of tower shields, but one of the more popular ones had like spikes or like a big triangle on the bottom where the wielders would like jam it into the ground to make like a bunker wall. Very useful.
There's not much in the way of helmets either. There's a helm of brilliance. I'm just trying to find a base
Yeah.
that I can use. I think that's why part of my AC went down, because I inputted that without having that mod stuff in there.
That's also possible. Does my helmet give me any AC? Because I wear a helm.
Oh.
Well, mine did.
Yeah, because I've got a helm of ice resist. I don't. Does that give me any AC, or does it just give me the ice resist?
Just the ice resist.
Okay. But yeah, for real, how long would it take them to upgrade this chainmail +3 to a silent chainmail of +4?
He looks at it, goes, "Hey, how much spare material do we have from that set? Uh-huh. How much do we have to order? Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Depending how much you're willing to pay, we could probably have some of the stuff expressed over. We just had a shortage for a little while there was an issue with some crazy guy out there that caused some problems."
Yeah, the supply chain issues got fixed. Express payment, not an issue. I just need to know how fast, like literally the fastest you can get this done.
Uh, if we can get stuff expressed and you pay for that kind of stuff, maybe 2 weeks.
That's good. 2 weeks is fine. The sooner the better.
Yeah, but
I will.
I don't think you're gonna have the gold to pay for that.
Gold? No, I don't have enough gold. Platinum? Yeah.
Wait, what? Bullshit. You got no platinum.
How about this? I bet you half the cost of this with the expedited everything that I do have enough platinum for it.
They don't take you up on your offer.
Dang. I was hoping you were going to make me roll.
I no, I rolled.
Okay. Half was probably too much. I should have just gone for a quarter of it, but still. All right. So yeah, 2 weeks. How much is it gonna cost?
They look at each other. They look at each other. 1,200.
1,200 gold?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that was significantly cheaper than I thought it was going to be. I do have enough gold for that. All right. Yeah, I'm just gonna pay you in platinum anyway, because that's just a shit ton of gold to like just fucking pull out and plop on the counter.
They grab it and they're hitting on the sides, weighing it, checking it for legitimacy. It's real.
Yeah, no shit, it's real. We built that. Why would we not have so much money?
He goes, smacks his brother over the head. Go order the parts now. Tell him express. We'll have it coming in soon.
Excellent.
Do you guys need some water? We also have some water.
Do you have fancy arrows or a magical sword?
We're just carrying the regular arrows right now.
Okay, then never mind on that. But do you have some fancy ass magical sword?
Well, Mr. Platinum. Let me see what I got in the back, because these swords aren't going to qualify for you.
Yeah, no, I've had the same, admittedly, very nice sword since we became an adventuring party. I've gotten others, but they're just not as good.
Oh, by the way, long or short?
Long?
Now, are we talking about long as in long
I mean,
enough,
I
long that you're compensating for something, or
I need a versatile weapon. Well, uh, preferably a finesse weapon, I guess. But you know, something I can swing with dexterity. Giggity.
hmm, gotcha, something that will rise to the occasion, right?
I mean, I I would prefer something that's just always really good, but I will accept something that starts out really good and just gets better from there.
Let me check. No, he's not looking for something like that. You see a blade get tossed that looks like fucking something like cloud or like a buster blade sword kind of just tossed to the side.
Yeah, the only way I would accept uh, the Buster Sword is if it was literally the one that comes with like with all the 9 parts and
No, it's the first one.
fucking yeah, no, fuck that.
No,
No.
he's looking for something finesse. You know, little yeah. Over there.
I mean, Cloud's sword with like all the different bits and pieces, you could make the argument that it's like versatile finesse because some of
Yeah.
those parts are finesse weapons. But as a whole, it's it's a fucking great sword. Still a really cool weapon. If somehow I got my hands on that whole thing, life would be great. But no, like that would be so much effort to deal with in combat.
So he brings you up one. I know you didn't want this. Didn't want a short sword. But I know you were looking for something finesse.
What'd it do?
Oh, take it for a little spin. Grab it.
I'll grab it.
As you test it out with your hand, you feel it's perfectly balanced.
As all things should be.
As you're spinning it around with one hand, he tells you, go ahead. Grab it with two.
Versatile short sword? I'll grab it with 2 hands.
The whole piece extends to a long sword.
Interesting.
The minute you let go again, it returns back to its normal shape.
Huh.
Neat, huh?
What other effects does it have?
O'Koss.
What?
While he was spinning it, you go into like a little daze as you're looking at the sword.
Okay. I'll touch it.
You know that there are 3 hidden compartments in it. This sword was made by those people.
Okay.
You forgot their name again, didn't you?
Oh, the 4 claimers.
That's the one. I was saying Uriel forgot their name again.
This, right now, it has a +5 for hit chance. On its short length, it is a D8. On its long length, it goes up to a D12.
And does it do anything else? Or is
Walk over by the walk over there where the sun's at by the window real quick.
okay?
As you bring it closer to the window and the sun starts to hit it, you see the blade now start to light up.
Shiny.
It now has a +5 to radiant damage.
So it's
But
got
the minute you
plus
step
5
away,
radiant.
the moment you step away from it, though, you move the entire hilt and everything away from the back into the shadow. It goes away.
Okay. So plus 5 radiant damage in sunlight.
Yep.
Interesting. That is. It's great if I'm ever fighting a vampire out in the sunlight. Or I guess undead in the sunlight. Unless we find some way to store sunlight into it. Give it a solar battery. I'm assuming that's what one of what the slots are for.
I don't know if O'Koss has said anything.
That was out of character.
Huh?
But the guy just
But-
tells you that thing right there is about 500 gold.
Yeah, alright. I'll
Yeah,
take it.
whatever I see, I'm gonna relay to him.
Not in front of
Are you gonna
them.
relay it to it in front of the guy?
No.
No.
I just have to clarify that.
I'm messing around with my armor.
I would have seen him open his mouth and just given him the like quick head shake of just like not here.
Should I roll to notice? Perception.
Your
31.
passive perception's
31.
pretty fucking high even.
The reason I'm not making you roll is because of your passive perception.
Yeah. Well, I got a perfect
Like,
perception.
Yeah, you would have noticed anyway.
Yeah.
You kind of just put your hands around your mouth like.
All right.
All right, I'll throw some 500 gold on the counter, I guess. Like, all right.
Yeah, sorry I don't got fancy arrows, man.
It's fine. The last two places I went to, I kind of cleaned them out. I don't know how I'm going to put that weapon in here.
All right, now.
Put down 4 Claimer's blade. And he looks over. What about you? As he looks over at Ghaleon.
What kind of half plate you have here?
A half a plate. You're looking for the armor, huh?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, let me go grab you some here. Anything in particular you're looking for?
I need better half plate. My half plate is it has fire resistance that I no longer need anyway.
Let me see what I can find here. He looks around. Comes back. I got regular right here. Your basic, model. You already said you had fire, right?
Yeah, I didn't need nothing. What is the best? Don't bring no cheap half plate up here. Don't even think about bringing that common stuff that you would sell to anybody else.
Oh, don't tell me you're a platinum guy too.
Got the
We
platinum
all have
card.
the platinum card.
Yeah.
Jinx.
Excuse me there. Let me see what I can get you here.
+1 half plate already with fire resistance that I have on a ring now.
He's going through the back, checking the armors to see what did he have exactly in stock for that section. He brings one out that looks how can I describe it to you? You played Elder Scrolls?
Yeah, I have
Remember the
played.
demonic plate from there? Demonic
Uh,
armor? Whenever you would go fight those guys in the other portal?
no, I do not remember.
I'm trying to remember it. Yeah. So it has this kind of black and then mostly like reddish on it. With different little spikes coming as it's brought out on a dolly. Now, this is the rarest one we got in stock.
Good.
Now, we haven't had much time to look at it very well. We have seen what we have seen on this one so far. It's built like a tank here.
Half plate is still considered medium armor.
Now, as you can tell, as he moves some of the arms, that you can hear like it clinking back and forth. It's not a great one for stealth.
Yeah, I know. I didn't think it was going to be, but if you're wearing plate, you weren't, particularly thinking about stuff in the first place.
But at least give you a fighting chance.
What else can you tell me about it?
Well,
I'm going to have to figure it out.
actually, I'm trying to pull it up right now.
I just didn't know if it would be one of those things I was have to figure out on my own.
Now, this plate is a +2.
So I get one more additional AC out of it.
And it will give a +5 to any evocation spells.
That's really good.
+5
Literally half my.
to hit or to
Damage.
damage.
It carries a resistance to holy. Or radiant.
Radiant.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm double resistant to radiant now, or what? Am I immune?
Whichever one is greater.
Well, I have racial immunity, and this would be from an item. So wouldn't that give me immunity to radiant damage?
No.
Wait, is it you get resistance from both of them, right?
His trait and then now his armor.
No, my race.
So you would take 1/4 radiant damage.
Divide.
Double radiant damage. I mean, double radiant resistance.
Yes. It's multiplicative, not additive.
It will help.
Did my new
So now let's
helmet?
go.
Quick question, Uriel.
Yeah.
Did my new helmet add additional AC, or is it just one?
1 AC.
Okay.
Man, so everyone's helmets give them AC except for mine?
My original one was a +1.
Yeah, that's all I got. That's what I got to look for now, because I got a +1 helmet of ice resistance.
I have an armor class of 27.
Wait, your helmet of ice resistance gives you +1?
Mm-hmm.
Why does mine not? Didn't we get ours at like the same place?
You were like I think an asshole to the guy.
That was a traitor dude, yeah. I can't even remember where that
Back
was.
then.
Do you want my helmet? My other one?
It has night vision.
Yeah.
I don't need that.
I mean, it has a +1 AC.
No, I mean the ice resist is very important. I just
okay.
Would like it to also provide something to AC. Don't know why it doesn't. The helmet.
It's very thin. I'm turning into Batman.
So he hears your argument that you guys are arguing back and forth, and he walks up with 2 helmets.
What you got there?
Well, I heard you arguing, and I figured I can pop out something that you could use. But one of these was made as a joke, and the other one was we bought it off somebody.
I'm intrigued. Go on.
So the first one, it looks like the guard's helmet, but it's been like spray painted white. It carries the +1. On it as well. Do you want to try it on?
Sure. Does it have any other effects, or is it just the +1?
Just the +1.
Okay.
Now,
You
What-
dropped out of Roll20, by the way.
did I click on? Yeah, I did click on something. No, I haven't. I'm still here.
Oh, there. For some
Yeah,
reason, your
yeah, click.
icon vanished.
Oh, probably because
Yeah.
I alt tabbed.
Weird.
So
But yeah.
the other one looks like a motorcycle helmet, but in the shape of a cat.
Nice.
Interesting.
This one was just made as a joke, and
Somebody was watching Durarara.
Oh yeah.
It also has a +1, but also gives you a +10 to your perception. Your automatic,
To my perception in general, or
Yes.
to my passive perception?
your passive.
Just my passive?
Yes.
I would never actively look for anything again. Hmm. I don't want to lose the ice resist. I guess I can just kind of keep it. It's not like I have to throw it out. This is absolutely something my character would wear. Would it be possible to add ice resist to the cat helmet? Like if we sacrificed this helm I already have somehow and combined them.
It would take us.
I have a way to maybe do that.
Do you?
Oh, I brought back a machine from where we're not supposed to talk about that.
Right.
Absorbs the power of an item and then gives you whatever might come after. I don't know what's going to come, what you're going to get, but you could see if you could get the ice power out of it. The item absorption machine.
Oh, you guys are gonna experiment. Okay.
Yeah, alright. I'm down.
No,
Fuck
not
it.
remember.
Worst comes
I
to
did
worst, we go find someone else. If it doesn't
brought
work,
that up on
I'll-
purpose.
yeah, like I'll spend some money somewhere else. I don't know. Money is no object. It's just money. Yeah, so I'll buy this, your joke helmet. How much does it cost?
Uh, that one was
Or
just like 200 gold. Just
alright.
hey, Steve, someone bought your helmet.
Which one, the guard helmet or the cat helmet?
Cat helmet.
Cat helmet. Okay, so and it's a plus 10 to my passive perception, but not my just regular perception, right?
Correct.
Okay. Just need to be clear on that.
You hear really good with those.
Is there a way for me to modify that?
So, you guys are done?
And that's all you got here? How about for shields or anything else? You only had the guard helmet, and that's only a +1. And now
Yeah.
I have +1 for ice.
I didn't know you were looking for something else specific.
Shield. Where's
I-
that? I just lost it.
Don't you have a shield? Ghaleon?
I have +1 shield of acid resistance.
Ah, yes.
And I have a +1 helm of ice resistance.
Are you looking for something heavier?
Well, I didn't know what else you would have here available. I'm telling you what I'm already equipped with. What else do you
I
have
mean,
in your?
it depends on what you want here, but let's see here. So, oh, did you go with the armor, by the way?
Yes, I am taking the armor because that's going to be an upgrade, regardless. You know what I mean?
So I forgot to mention, there's a matching shield with that.
Okay.
Yeah, definitely will give you a hand here. It's a little more bigger than your current shield, but it will give you a +2 to the AC when you're wielding it.
+2 magic shield.
Mm-hmm. Trying to find it. Where the fuck is it? And as long as you have the shield, it will add to your necromancy school.
So any necromancy damage I do is
Increased now by a +5 as well.
is like that's also like from hit, not just magic.
It's just damage. Oh, I'm sorry. It's
So I haven't found a way to just add to my passive perception. I found ways to add to my perception.
damn it. I'll have to take a look at that later. Yeah, okay. Damn it. Any spell casted while you're
Oh
holding
wait, nope, found it.
when
Never
you're
mind.
holding your
Ignore me.
shield will add a +5 to that spell. That is necromancy though only.
Okay, just on spells.
Yes.
All right. Well, it gives me a little more AC.
Also,
Sorry,
for the record, I named the cat helmet the Helm of the Doulahan.
Dual
Well, that's what Sophie was, okay? She was a Doulahan.
she was.
Ye old headless horseman. I will literally never actively look for something again because now I would literally have to roll a 20 to make what my passive is.
What are you gonna do? Just walk into a room like I sense it.
Well, I mean, that in combination with my alert, I'll probably just like trip over objects that we're looking for. It's just like, I found it.
Yeah,
I
good
found
luck.
it.
So, you guys all set?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, well, I have something I wanted to show you, just so see what you think you could do working with this. I show him my magic freaking ore.
Hmm. We can attempt to make it into a short sword if you want.
Oh no, I couldn't use a short sword, but I would just
Do you have more of it?
no. This is all I have. Is all I was able to get.
Wait, how much do you have? I suppose is a good question.
It said when we got magic ore nugget. That's
Oh,
what
just the
you
one nugget.
because we were able to break free. That's what we were able to break free from the
From the
big
forge.
forge.
Oh,
Underground forge.
yeah. That place. It's been a while.
So he's able to make you like a dagger, a short sword out of it, kind of.
No, I don't. I would have to throw more together to get something better made. A dagger or something is not going to be very beneficial for me right now.
All
I
right.
I, I have this sword. I go poof.
Look at Mr. Fancy here. Showing us look at that, even got a nice little gem on it.
Yeah, I got to get the power connected to the stone up here.
Good luck with that. Even we
I
have to outsource a lot of our stuff to get that stuff.
I have a friend who's going to help.
All right, make sure it
Everything
doesn't
you need
cost
for
you
the
an arm and a
blacksmith?
leg. What?
That's fine. Money is no object.
Obviously for you, Mr. Platinum. Well, if you gentlemen are all done here, we're gonna go ahead and keep working on what we got right now on order here. And then plus we gotta get your chainmail done within 2 weeks, so
Yes.
you can see yourselves out. Have a great day, guys.
I got you never told me how much I had to pay for my stuff.
Oh. Yours was right around like 950.
Okay.
Let me know if you need more money.
No, I got more than enough. I got almost 2,000, and plus I got my freaking thing to pull money out of. But I had
Right.
enough on me to cover it anyway.
I'm gonna take some gold out of the main account at some point because I'm down to 19.
Okay. How much do you need?
I'll take 1,000.
Well, then
That's
I'll
it?
just the
Yeah.
950 right now. That was I needed to pay for my armor, so I don't have to minus my shit.
Okay. Just say I'm giving each of you well, each of you are taking out 1,000 from the call it
Yeah.
vault.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay. I'm keeping track of how much money we have in there. It's almost unnecessary to do so. We would have to try really hard to spend all of it.
Sounds like a challenge.
Like, really hard.
Hmm.
We would have um, an easier time finding magic items to spend the money on than we would to spend the money.
Yeah.
And it's as easy as Uriel makes it for us to find magical items sometimes. Like the really good magical items that cost a shit ton of money
Mm-hmm.
are like really hard to find.
Could start covering the walls in gold.
Actually, what I'm going to do, I'm going to
Golden
tell
bathroom.
him. Can I tell him to keep his shield? I'm going to leave the magic ore with him and tell him to make something with this shield.
Maybe I can do the trimming with it and some of the edgings and maybe a cool design in the front with it.
I'd be giving up. I'd be giving up acid resistance to put this shield on.
All right. Well, we'll see what properties we get from this ore that you brought us.
It's like I've got a shield of fire resist that I know I haven't used in a while because um, I've been using a bow and I can't use both unless do you think you guys could make a shield into a shield that I could, I don't know, equip as maybe a bonus action?
Trying to see what I have. I can.
Oh, we'll try to make some type of prototype for you.
It's just like because I have a shield, I just need to be able to like equip or unequip it faster.
Jerry, I need you to make a shield bow. What?
Well,
No,
do you
no, no, no. I'm not. I don't. I just. I don't know.
That's what you just asked
Make
for.
no a
you,
shield that I can equip or unequip faster. Like I have a bow. I'm
Right, you said a
satisfied with my
bow, a
bow.
shield, bow shield.
I no, because I need to be able to use the shield with a sword.
Uh-huh.
But I can't use a shield and a bow. but I don't want a new
Right, so you
bow.
want a
If
shield
only
bow.
you
Fine
had
with
a
my
robot
bow.
arm.
Yeah, if only I had a robot arm.
And we know
Which I
someone
think
that's making robot arms.
if only I knew somebody who could make me a robot arm. Never mind. I'm done here.
So you still want a
It
sword
did not
and
occur.
shield bow for you?
Nope, never mind. Just focus on the armor I already asked for.
You're confusing, man.
Yep.
It'll be fine.
It did not occur to me that I could have O'Koss make me a third arm.
So how is it a
Oh.
1d4 for the arm?
Did they do something to your third arm?
I'm keeping mine. I'm gonna make him one. And then we can decide like any extras you want.
Uh-huh.
I think Uriel was assuming you were saying that out loud in character.
I was.
And that's why he said what he said.
I've been
Yeah.
writing in my notes and like kind of off in a daze as you guys have been doing that. So yeah, I say it out loud.
Okay.
Okay.
What?
Oh, sorry, guy. Feel free.
But out of character for a second, is it a 1d4 to add to my stack of things to make?
What are you trying to make again?
A robot arm.
Keep in mind that
It's gonna be a cool
a
one.
robot arm will take a good amount of time, so
I mean, I have all the plans from Ryoko.
you do. You just
I have skills of artificer slash
yes, you do.
for whatever.
Just keep in mind that this will now require a power source.
Yeah,
We'll have to use one of your things to.
I don't have any power sources.
What were we using as power sources for
Well,
those things?
Mine, who
Alright,
knows?
Is it just the soul stuff, or is it also
No,
other
I don't think mine
things?
would be a soul power thing.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
A purple powered thing.
Nummy, oh goodness.
We are saying this out loud, but I'm totally not focusing on the blacksmith.
Well, we would have walked away from those guys.
I don't care.
We would have been talking and walking.
Okay. So you
'Cause
guys have
it's
left.
like what?
You left the shop already.
Yeah, we are, however, having this conversation out in the open street. So if anyone
But-
overhears it, we sound
But when
insane.
you do
But that's totally separate.
Maybe we should go to a jeweler of like old antiques, and I can potentially identify any gems that look like four claimer stuff. Unless I can make them. Can I just like straight up make them?
You did find one of the original raw materials that Ghaleon has.
Well, Ghaleon's got a bunch of them, like at least 2, but those are his.
Uh-huh.
Are there any jewelers, like antique dealers around?
You want to head up to the marketplace now?
I'm up for it. You guys up for it?
What if we could harness electricity in some fashion? Would that power it? In some sort of, I don't know, container that would contain electricity.
Right. That was mentioned in
Like-
the four claimer, one of these web pages that I looked at. Batteries.
I think we could call it assault.
A salt or assault.
Salt
Yes.
battery.
Yeah.
Assault and battery.
So, as you head up to the market, you run across Jack.
Who's Jack?
Jack was the original guy who sent you to the island.
The island we took the long way back from?
Uh-huh.
the gem, he was the gem dealer in the market.
Oh
Guys,
yeah!
you survived.
Did we?
Oh man, I didn't think I'd see you guys again since you never showed back up.
Yeah, what's it been? 3 years?
It's been a long time and several other adventures later.
Yeah, we absolutely forgot you existed. No offense.
Did you forget to bring me back the gems?
Yes.
Hmm.
Mostly because we needed to use them in order to survive.
Wait, you guys use the gems?
Yeah.
Wait, hold on. He kind of lowers his head down, gets a little closer to you guys. You guys know what the gems do?
We know a lot of
Yeah,
things.
we're not idiots. We also know you weren't gonna pay us nearly enough.
I was still going to pay you, though.
Yeah, not nearly what they were worth.
Look, this is. Unless you're a historian, you would know that where these gems come from. You see, back a long time ago, there used to be a race. And
For claimers.
how'd you know? I thought I was
Again,
the only one studying this.
we're not dumb. We research things when we're given a task, mostly so that we don't fuck up the task. Uh, and yeah, so we learned a lot about those things.
Well, I have been studying them all my life.
I had the Cliff Notes version, but it was pretty detailed.
Well, I started studying their technology whenever I ran across it.
Well, we're looking for more of it.
You too, huh?
Oh, yeah. The
Any,
difference is we have money.
I get money, but I also like knowledge.
I've got that too.
So anything you can share would most appreciate.
I'd,
Maybe we can swap.
sure. I pull out a piece of paper and I draw a battery. Like the technical.
Well, those are the crystals that I sent you guys for.
Yeah.
Now, depending on the crystal, depending on power source. And then he goes underneath the cart and pulls out a little case. Well, reasonably sized case.
Okay.
Kind of hits a button and these curtains come around the sides. So that way they can only be seen front.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm just a little secret about this kind of stuff.
Sure.
And then he opens up his case and he shows you guys different gems he's collected. I know these are all four claimers. Check this out. These purple ones, supposedly the darkness. They said it's based upon the darkness of one's soul.
What do you mean the soul stones? The filled up souls.
And then the yellow one, I like to leave a couple of these out just for charge up with the sun.
So I was pretty sure those ones charged with sun battery. Gonna need some of those.
Now,
Didn't I have some of those, or
now
did I get rid of
keep
those?
this in mind that purple ones are the strongest. They're the highest source of energy. Then you kind of just go down the list. So as you see, the yellow one is closer to it, not as strong, but he'll still do the job.
And
And
you
then
don't
you
need
have
to kill someone to use the yellow ones, which is nice.
True. You just don't have as much poof.
Yeah, well,
Don't worry, it gets worse as you go down the list here. Blue ones, as long as you can capture lightning, you can charge it up. Traps the energy of lightning in it, but it's not as good as the other one. And not as pretty risky to capture lightning.
I know lightning.
Now, this one's pretty obvious. Red. Toss it in the fire, it'll charge up. It'll suck up all the fire.
Nice.
But just as fast as it sucks it up, it's just as fast as it issues it out too.
Okay.
Now, he's kind of like looking through the other ones. Where did that one go? Ah, here we go. There's one that's kind of transparent, almost reminds you of what do we call it? The chameleon gem?
Yeah.
Now I believe this one is the basis of all these.
Okay.
So somehow this can become this, or this can become this, or this can become this, or this can become this.
When I look into my information that I know, do I know how to switch them?
Yes.
Okay.
It's a machine. You got them.
Would you mind? Do you want me to convert this into something?
You don't have the machine built yet.
Oh, I have to make the thing to do it? Okay.
Yes.
All right. I pull out a piece of paper and I sketch the machine. Does that look interesting to you?
Wow. That almost looks like their technology.
It is.
Man,
This transforms.
What temple did you get your knowledge from?
Not quite.
I had to pay a price, a hefty price. So we probably shouldn't be giving out, considering this. The price was 50,000 souls.
Wow. Are you saying this out loud?
Oh yeah,
Yes or no?
yeah.
Wait.
Oh.
How did you have 1,000 souls? You'd have to have a gem bigger than this one.
We get around.
No. He just admitted that he has a big gem to house that much.
Yeah.
I want to see it.
It's up to you, Ghaleon.
No,
I mean, any of us could grab it, but yeah, no. I feel like that's a bad idea.
It's almost
Wait,
like
hold on. I have an idea. How about I let you see it? In return, you let us buy all these gems off of you.
ho. Can't buy all of them. I still have to keep my collection.
I can
I'm
draw
still
diagrams.
I'm still experimenting on how this technology worked.
I can draw
What?
diagrams of how to use them, how to make tools related
Plus,
to that.
we would give you anything we figured out from our uses of them.
that's a lot to give up.
What
It's
difference
less
does it
giving
make?
up and more sharing because we
We
need these.
have a mutual appreciation for colors. Is there any way I could set up in your house somewhere?
Yeah, we could.
Definitely
ma-
got the room.
We can find a place that I can work
You want a
and work
workshop?
closely with you on.
I'm open to it. You guys?
I'm down.
We already got like the artificer guy there, and when you're not there, he could work with the artificer guy.
Yeah.
We can scratch our heads and try to figure out this and work on any diagrams you got.
So your rent will be gems and such that you can.
How
Sounds
about
tough.
what we work up on our research?
Yeah. But for real though, we do need a bunch of gems. Yeah.
I can part with part of my collection, but like I need the rest for the testing.
Research. Yeah.
Well, obviously, yeah, but also like us using the gems will also be part of the testing. So it's a win-win. But also, yeah, no, like I'm absolutely going to be like paying fair prices for them. So
Well, with you guys housing me and everything, and me learning more on this technology and picking your head out to
Yeah.
get more of this, I think we can come up to a.
Sounds good.
because
Where do you guys live at?
Grounds.
you know what was a tavern and is now an entire city block.
Oh, I heard of rumors of some rich guy buying all that.
Yeah, that was us.
You guys pull a fast one.
Nah,
Don't we have
Yeah.
the
it was
emblem on
us.
our cloaks?
Yeah, well, it's like we literally are
Remember,
wearing the
your
symbol.
cloaks are like black.
Oh, we have them stealth mode.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, we don't have the new ones yet.
I opened my cloak
Well,
up.
even
thought we had the
in
new
the
ones.
stealth mode, they still had the like smaller symbol on the breast
I thought we had the new ones.
visible.
No.
No,
Actually-
they were still working on it.
Oh, okay.
We have to go get them.
Is-
They should be done.
Okay.
Oh, apple oil. Thank you. Okay. Oh, whoa, oh, you guys are official from there. Oh, sorry. It's just hard to believe. I thought it was some rich, super rich person, not not you
Group
guys.
of super rich people. Yeah.
Yeah. Let me pack up my stuff and head with you. So,
All right. Cause I know. So my sword needs 3 gems, and I'm gonna need. I don't know if I want solar or
keep in
electric
mind
powered arm.
that O'Koss needs to make the cutter so that Ghaleon can cut jewels.
Yeah, that was gonna take one day for
Right.
that one.
So
Yeah.
it will take time for him to get his. So that way now Ghaleon can work on it.
So far, I've used 2 days of our 29 to.
Right now we're just on day 2.
Yeah, we're on day 2. You will be working on other stuff.
Yeah. I haven't rolled for the arm, but
Oh, you're actually going to work on the arm. All right.
no, after the tool. I'm gonna do the tool first.
Yeah.
Well, you already
'Cause
have
we-
2 days.
Yeah.
So right now,
And I'm also gonna do Galleon's sword.
tool is 1 day.
Yeah. And the sword is
And-
1 day.
Ghaleon, sword, 1 day.
Do you
And
want
then
us
roll
to-
me for the arm?
Is it of 4 days total?
Yes.
Oh, ouch.
Yep. Arm. 4 days.
What if I'm
Plus-
helping?
Plus, it will take. Plus, Ghaleon will need to work gem cutting.
Am I
Yeah,
the
but
only,
like that can be done concurrently.
am I the
so-
only one that can cut gems, or can this new guy cut gems?
I can cut gems because
Oh.
Well, the new guy can cut gems as well.
Yeah.
That's
But
he just works on that kind of
help.
stuff. But Ghaleon can also. Ghaleon, I mostly focus on because Ghaleon is as well.
But so my sword needs 3. And then the robot arm is gonna need 1. The question is, do I make it a solar battery or an electric battery?
One's probably cheaper and easier.
Make a nummy goodness battery. We had plenty of that like stored away already. I
I think we
mean,
should define like the abilities of it based on the battery, right? So
Well,
if you
remember, I can just charge an electric one on my own.
then you should do that. Or the
Yeah.
solar.
Right.
I would assume the
Solar,
solar one would be harder to
electric,
get.
and fire I can just charge on my own without any assistance. But 2 of those I can do at night.
but how much would it take though to charge it up? That's the thing.
That's
In
a good
action,
question. But yeah, because I have cantrips.
Mm-hmm.
Next question is, will adding different types of gems to the sword give it different effects?
that you have to find out
Or-
once you start playing with it.
Yeah, because I can only assume it would require one of the gems to at least to be the solar power one to have the radiant damage be just constant rather than only in sunlight.
I have
It just
light
needs
cantrip.
It just needs energy to stay. Whichever energy you choose to use.
Okay.
Because we're just using these as a power source, not as like what it does.
Yeah.
So whatever the item does is what you're just using a power source. Just how long will that power source last for your item?
Yeah.
Right, but the fact that it has 3 slots makes me think that it might do something extra depending on the type of energy put into it.
Now you're thinking.
Because otherwise, just 1 slot would do. Like, you just need 1 battery in a thing, or like 1 type of battery. But the fact that it allows you to put in different ones leads me to think that it will do different things.
Yeah. I would assume this guy also has connections to eventually acquire more of them because he's a dealer of these gems.
He sends adventurers out to go get them for him.
Okay.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
That was what you guys went for.
Yeah. Whoops.
That went so well.
I wonder if this freaking item absorption machine, when I put stuff in there, if it will turn stuff into gems.
What is this?
My item absorption machine.
Where'd you get that?
He got it a
Yeah.
while back.
That's also what we needed to see if we could add
make the
the.
gems we need just by throwing certain types of items in there and get that type of color gem.
Okay.
Yeah, we did want to see if we could take the ice resist from
The helmet. Because I'm gonna see if I can do
the
that with my
helmet.
shield and put it on my new shield.
Yeah.
That way I don't lose.
How long? What? Yeah, we should also do that sooner rather than later. So we have time to replace it if it goes poorly.
Well, in that way, O'Koss could take notes of the machine and everything, so he knows how to repair the machine.
Yes.
Sure.
But it will benefit everybody by us using the machine and everybody get possibly what we want from it.
Yeah.
So, you guys have made it back to the tavern. Where is this guy gonna stay? I
Good
will
question.
move the map
Well,
over.
Also, while we're here, I can go pick up our cloak orders as soon as we get back to the tavern.
So what we could do here in this room is make a door between the forge workshop and this like room over here. L2A.
All right, you want to add a label? Can you add a label on there?
Yeah.
You can put Jack Flamer on it.
All right. There's the text.
I will just draw a little to
Get-
show there's a
uh,
door here now.
Nice. Jack what?
Jack, and then just in quotations for.
Oh, okay.
I I don't know if you want to put a door there or like actually
Down.
like here, so you don't have a door straight from a forge to a bedroom.
It.
I feel like there's a reason that wall should be thick.
Oh, that's fine. Yeah.
So the dust and debris
Like-
doesn't go in there.
Yeah, so like have the door be from like the hallway to the study, and then you can just go into the forge from there.
I mean, part of this guy's room is he's making stuff, right? Or is he just a dealer?
Dealer, and he makes stuff.
Okay. And research and whatever.
So he just has to take the long way to get back to the church instead of directly.
Well, yeah, but he also would probably be using the study.
Oh, yeah.
So, like, having hallway access to the study makes more sense than bedroom access to the forge.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. Cool.
All right. You just have to have the bent nail. Yeah, you have to spend money at the bent nail to have the.
Okay. How much for a door?
How big does the door need to be?
Nice sized door. And it has to go through the thick. So it's going to be one of those maybe vaulted ones or something. You know, not
A
like
somewhat fancy door.
it could
Is
be
that
a
like how
double door,
much a regular door?
like a double door maybe.
Ooh, you want a double door?
Well, this is a thicker wall than
Yeah. Um.
I mean, is he going to be selling stuff out of there as well?
No,
mm,
he sells back at the market.
Okay, so it's just research and development.
Mm-hmm. He doesn't want adventurers to know where he sleeps.
That's, I mean, other than us, obviously. But fair enough. What would that be like?
He sends a lot of adventurers out.
How much would it? I don't know. I don't know how much that would feasibly cost.
few hundred gold maybe.
No, I feel like that's
Just
too
too much?
much.
It's a double door, and it has to be supported. Our support's there,
Yeah.
so,
So
we're gonna
put
just
in a
leave
new
it-
beam or something.
You have to make
But
sure.
like also it's just construction work and a door, so like technically two doors, but
Yeah, but due
that's still
to
like
the current rate of supplies, it's gonna be an upgrade.
right. But
Oh.
like, I figure like nothing more than like 100 gold, just cause like it's
Yeah, but I don't know.
just
It's
construction
like
work.
one. More like 200.
I mean, 200. I think we can handle it, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah. No. Obviously. Like I can do that out of pocket. It's just like realistically, I don't know if that would be that much, but like also yeah, like societal considerations. We
Convenience
did
fee.
also kind of, yeah.
It's a rush job.
Also, let's face it, we probably didn't haggle.
Uriel, do you want to delete those lines you made?
Sure, you're gonna make me a new one.
Yeah, I'll do it straight with boxes.
Oh, with boxes. All right.
Okay.
I don't want to mess up your perfect.
Sorry.
No, that's okay.
Let's see what color we should use. That's too light. Whoops.
Work on that compound complex.
Oh, yeah.
What do we need to do to figure out
Oops.
whatchamacallit? The pulling the effect from an item and putting it in a different one.
Well, he could try to identify the item absorption machine, but and see if that tells him anything about it.
Oh, like how it works and how to make it do the thing we want it to do.
Yeah. Because the identify should tell you what an item is and what it does. But or we can just test it.
So, do you ask O'Koss?
Sure.
Okay, so what do you think we should do? Should we absorb it or just absorb an item, or you gonna want to identify it?
Oh, which I can identify whatever you got. I
He
wasn't
wants,
paying attention.
he wants to identify the machine.
Yeah, I'll identify it first, so I
All right,
can.
we have to pull it out.
So, the machine pretty much just starts off at you're gonna have to roll. You have to get higher than a DC 13 to be successful. You will fully fail on a 5. Anything between a 5 and a 13, I'll see what happens.
Are you writing this down?
And 5 or lower, it's gonna destroy the item. 5 or between 5 and 13, you'll see what happens, and then 13 and above, success.
Yep. And the more often you use it, the number goes up for DC.
Is there any
Does
way to?
that
How long does it take to decrease?
That you will need to roll. How long the cooldown takes.
Is there any type of potential modifier? Let's say 2 people work together, or some other thing we can do.
Somebody who was lucky used the machine.
It's all based upon the machine.
Okay.
what if we found a way to keep it cool
Good
while it
point.
works?
It's not overheating, it's the magical properties
Okay.
that it has to.
Does it have its own power source?
What?
Does it have its own power source?
Yes.
Maybe we can enhance that at some point.
Yes. You can see that on the sides of it, it has 2 blue gems.
Oh, interesting.
Blue was electric, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I can recharge it pretty easily, if need be. How do we know how charged those are? Is there a way to find out?
I would assume my character would have knowledge of how that works.
You know that the soul's obviously the soul, so that's why it lasts long.
Yeah.
The blue ones don't hold a long charge.
Mm-hmm.
At best, you get like before it discharges.
How many? You cut out.
3.
Okay.
The sun one you get about 5. No, like 7. No, 6. We'll go 6.
Okay. I would like to make a beam cannon with the at least one yellow gem. Can I roll for that?
Do you want to make it?
I want to add it to my list of
Let me get my book again. Okay, roll.
solar beam cannon.
Bulbasaur attack. Gotcha.
3. Yeah,
Okay.
I guess that counts. Yeah, I always think of Gundam. So we've got 4, 5, 7, 9 days of plans. You guys can think of other stuff we might need. I know you're saying armor and such. I'm not sure how we would apply that.
Well, you got to build certain things to make other things happen.
Now, I guess we'll find out when we put any item in there. Now, if we put an item in there that has like multiple different effects on it, do you get multiple stones?
What?
Well, on the item absorption machine,
Okay.
if an item has more than like one effect on it, what
You
would
roll
you?
you roll at a disadvantage.
What?
You would roll at
So
a
if it has,
disadvantage
yeah,
because the
if it's
machine's
got more
only
than one
supposed to
effect, you roll
handle
it.
one effect.
Ah, I got you.
You're pushing the machine beyond its limitations. All right, so what are you guys going to try right now?
First, I want to see if that guy has 2 solar gems that I can use for my project.
He pops out. He takes count and he's like, "Okay, I got these 2 crystals here, and they're pretty much the length of like the size and length of your thumb.
Okay.
I got these." He
How
puts them in your
many
hand.
gems can we get from each stone after carving?
Depends on what you're making. You cannot make
Okay.
a bigger one from the smaller one,
Yeah.
but
Obviously.
you can always cut down the size. So depending upon how
Right.
big it needs to be, you have
Um,
you have the tiny one, the smaller one, medium,
what
large,
size? What size does my sword take?
small.
Okay, so double A. That's essentially what we're going with. Like the Rex or Shamal is basically triple A, and then you got double A, and then D.
You forget about them C batteries?
No,
Tiny, small,
nobody uses C.
large.
I guess that's not true. My
So we're saying
cat's food
tiny
dishes,
is
I'm
like
pretty sure takes
triple
it.
A,
Yeah,
small double A,
I
middle
guess
is
I guess C batteries exist, and then D is bigger than those.
D batteries.
I guess. Yeah, my cat's food dish I think takes C batteries.
What?
I don't know. My cats have microchip feeders so they can't eat each other's food.
Oh, that's neat.
Yeah,
So if
expensive but neat.
so if the cat goes by it, it opens up for him and him only.
Yes.
Huh, nice. So there's not one person hogging up all the.
Well, the one has a dietary restriction,
Hmm.
so he can't eat the other's food. So he has to have his own food, and then so they both have microchip feeders, so that neither one can eat the food that is the other's,
Hmm.
because they absolutely would.
All right, so the ones you got are 3 mid-size ones. I mean, sorry, two mid-size.
Okay.
So you got 2C.
So you can break it down to 2 smalls or 4 tinies.
What size is the ones I already have?
You had the large ones. Except when you broke down the one to put into your sword is a small one.
Okay, so I need 3 smalls for the sword. What size, I guess, is O'Koss going to need for my robot arm?
At least 1 large or 2 mid-size.
Okay. I'm probably gonna want.
Are the empties technically chameleon gems?
No. They're just empty.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm gonna need probably a large blue one for the arm, or 2 medium blue ones, because electric will probably be the easiest one to handle for that. Um, and then honestly, kinda because I want to see what had happened, a red, a blue, and a yellow for the sword in smalls. Because I think it'd be really neat to have a sword that, like, takes 3 different types of effects and maybe does something fancy if I have 3 different elements charged up in there. Who knows?
Right. So, how much can Jack give us at this moment in
2 of
exchange for
each.
his room and his
2 of each right now.
2 smalls? or 2 mediums?
2 mediums.
Okay.
So we'll have to get more stones.
Yeah.
The most important thing, in my opinion, of the things that I need is the arm. So the 2 blue stones that I can get will be purposed for the arm.
I can do the arm right away because the 2 medium sized are equivalent to 1 large, right? Can I use
Yes.
2 and like intermingle them?
Yes.
Okay.
Keep in
Ghaleon,
mind the power, the amount of power the arm will have is based upon its soul or its crystal.
yeah. You were saying 1 large or 2 medium sized for the arm.
Mm-hmm.
So we can use the 2 from
So yeah,
Jack.
we got 2 medium blue crystals from Jack
Yeah.
to power the arm. I understand that it has less charge than the solar or even the soul or ones, but I can just freely recharge something that takes electricity.
Yeah. And he was Uriel was saying 3 uses per, but then it's two of them. So you would think you'd have 6 uses.
Yep.
Okay. How does that work with something that's less of an activation and more just something that is passively being used? Does that then just become an amount of time?
I thought you said you'd do a bonus action to use it.
Or
For his arm, yes.
okay, but so like once I've activated it can be used for an extended amount of time, or is it like
If you're
one
using it to
use counts as
attack, if
1
you're using
minute?
it for attack, like if you're making it attack, which is using up a lot of energy, you're going to use a charge. To defend, it's going to use a charge. But if you're out of combat, I'm going to assume that you're just you're recharging it when you need to use it.
Because cantrips.
It's more for when you're attacking that the charges come in effect.
What about equipping or de-equipping a thing or
Yeah,
grabbing
because
his
I would
shield?
honestly just be using it to hold the shield constantly. That's
So
it.
every time you take a hit, it's going to lose a charge.
Every time I take a hit?
Yeah. Because it's using its energy.
Yeah, a force is
Alright.
acting upon.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, because it has to block. So every time that it's blocking, like every time a creature tries to hit you, and
So that's the thing. Is it anytime somebody tries to hit me?
yes,
Or is it anytime
every
somebody
time they
actually
tries
hits
to
me?
hit you, because it's
Okay,
adding on to
that
your
is
AC.
alright. See, that's what I was wondering, because if it was like
Because it has to use its energy to absorb the hit.
yeah. Because it was either like I was thinking it was either that or because it's defense is way more passive than like actually trying to hit something. If it was like suddenly those uses turned into activation time, and it was just active for a certain amount of time. But yeah, either way, totally fine.
Yeah,
I
once it happens 6 times, that AC drops, unless you
okay.
unless you use your electrical grasp to recharge it back up again.
Right.
Unless you use your spell too.
So does one use of say shocking grasp fill it completely?
Yes.
Cool.
Because you're not going to cast it forward. You're just going to cast it right onto the arm and charge it back up again.
Is my arm special in some way? Like it, or are we defining how it works here?
Your arm is using souls.
Oh man,
No me goodness.
That's
I don't-
why you haven't had to worry about anything. Because it's still running.
okay, I guess.
Well, because we've been killing stuff.
Man,
And plus, you don't know how long it's been charged for as well prior to you
so
receiving the arm.
technically it could be unlimited.
Yes,
for
that's
the
why.
most part.
That's why the purple ones have so much of
Okay,
a high chance.
maybe I'll just. I feel like I would know because I looked at her.
Yeah.
Diagrams and stuff.
How many souls are in there?
Yeah, that's a good question.
I feel like that's not something you would have mentioned to me at all.
I don't know if I would
Just not
use
told
it,
me that
honestly.
you're.
I don't know.
I also feel like you don't exactly use your arm actively
Yeah, I
that
forgot.
much,
I
so it would
forget
probably.
about it constantly. Or maybe my
It's so light. He doesn't feel that it's on him.
Why are we even worried about it? Like, we use souls so much now. It's like a thing we shouldn't even worry about.
They're
Or
trying
it-
to go green.
true. At the very least, I would use it until it runs out, and then I'll like store it in my forge on like a mantle or something. So I'll probably use it until it runs out.
I mean, presumably you can replace its power source.
Oh, switch it. Yeah, I could switch it maybe, or just make a new one.
I mean, but I'm gonna be we're gonna be collecting souls here and there.
Mm,
You
I
want to modify
understand that.
something your daughter made for you?
What about it?
So you're gonna modify something your daughter
Nah,
made
probably
for you?
not. Like I said,
I
I'll
mean,
probably.
I can get more souls to put in there. It's fine.
I know, but
You see, I popped the sword back out. See, you stick the pointy end in, and then make the bad guys go away.
yeah, I don't know if I want to get into that though.
But we already have. It's already been used. It's
As
and no,
much as possible. How's that? I don't. I limit it. But I mean, if
I'm
there's
not.
already a charge,
I don't really worry so much about what happens to the bad guys.
yeah. Well, I don't know where Ryoko got the power for this one. So
No, you do, because you know she made a pact with freaking and with the demon lords from hell.
oh
So you know exactly where it came from.
yeah, true.
Don't fool yourself.
Yeah. Wait, the one that we dispatched or got rid of, whatever word you want to use, was that the same one as the one in the different timeline?
I don't think so. I think that was a different one.
Okay.
But we would never know, maybe.
They did say that they sacrificed something, I think.
Mm-hmm.
So,
The
Well,
past.
we'll never know now.
so Ghaleon, is there anything you want potentially that I'll make?
Well, you're already doing the sword stuff.
Wait, that's just 1 day worth of, and you already have the gem, right, for that one?
Yeah. I already have the gem inside my sword. You just have to connect everything.
Oh, okay.
But I guess I could try to find a way to connect things to from some of the other stones we're gonna. Like I have the ring that already has 2 slots on it.
Yeah.
But we don't even know what happens when we slot one of these things into different items.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Do you want me to roll to make something with that ring?
Yeah.
I'm assuming you need the extra smalls for the ring.
Yeah, I would assume so.
Tiny.
Yeah.
Is this a 1d4?
Yes.
And I
Ouch.
need 3 small.
So that's for Ghaleon's ring, right?
Yeah. The double ring.
So
right?
between that ring and my sword, we'll take 2 more medium crystals of whichever flavors.
Did I roll for your sword?
Nope.
We already know about my.
My-
Oh, his.
I don't have.
Well,
it on
my
list.
sword just needs the gems. Like, I don't know what we need to make out of it.
Pretty much just Ghaleon has to spend time making, cutting down the
Right.
Oh, so I don't
Yeah,
need to do
right.
anything?
You don't need
Yeah,
any because he
Okay.
already has slots in his.
Okay.
Yeah, it already has
You-
slots. We just
They,
need to.
they just need to make the crystals and attach them.
Okay.
Right. So what is you already? So you've got the 2 yellow that he had because you were going to make something with that. The 2 blue are going for my arm, so that leaves us with 2 red and 2 chameleon.
No, he doesn't have chameleon.
Okay,
He showed us
2
one.
red and 2 purple.
Yes.
He's keeping that for
Okay.
himself.
No, he doesn't have it.
He showed me one.
Yes, he had one.
He's got 1.
That's all he had.
Okay.
Who? What the?
Jack.
I have the one yellow. I have 2 yellow power source rings already.
Okay. I mean, I guess I can just shove fire into the sword and have a fire sword. If you don't want any of the fire crystals.
Sure.
At least until we can get more and replace them with other stuff.
Yeah.
Like you said, I already have 2 yellow ones already. I could trade you one of the yellow ones I already have for one of the fire ones.
True.
True. Do you have any blue ones?
Nope.
No blue ones.
Dang. I wanted a nice mix.
I have a blue crystal. Actually,
Do you?
yes, I have a blue crystal. I don't know what I didn't get identified, but I do have a blue crystal. I don't know what it does.
I mean, if it's the blue crystal that's the same as these crystals.
Where'd we get it?
That's the one that he got from dealing with the cats. I think as a prize.
Oh, so it should be interesting at least. I can take a look at it.
And I have a green crystal down here. I have a blue and a green crystal. That I forgot. I didn't say. I got too much shit.
Those have a worth value.
Okay, they don't do anything, they just are worth something?
Yes.
Got it. That's right. That's why I don't have mine anymore, is because traded them for stuff.
Are you saying the blue one?
When we were...
Or just the green one?
The ones we got from the cat people.
Yeah, all of those.
The ones we got from the cat. Yeah,
Oh,
the ones that we got from the cat people didn't do anything.
okay.
They were just worth something, and I traded mine for stuff at the trader we met in the future.
All right.
Ghaleon got the most because he hid underground.
Yeah.
I won.
Barely. I can't
Like I
say
said,
shit. I hid in the dome, but I didn't actually actively summon the dome, so
I don't even remember.
it was the
I
little battle
remember what
royale we
I
had.
remember it, but I don't remember specifics.
Yeah. Okay. Cause I just need so like one medium can be broken down into two smalls,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Or 4
And then right, so one small can be broken down into two of the tiny ones. So I just need three smalls, so I need 1.5 medium crystals. But yeah, I mean if you want to trade one of the red ones for a yellow one, Ghaleon, so that way we both have. Wait, your crystals are large, aren't they?
yes.
So I really only need half of a yellow one. uh, half of one of your yellow ones in return for one of these red ones. Or, yeah, because
Well, mine is on this ring here.
I thought you had like separate ones, right?
He had
I
2
have two.
rings.
I have two rings.
2 tinies.
But okay, I'm confused. Does Ghaleon have extra just hold gems, or does he just have the power stuff in rings already?
He has 2 yellow rings that don't
Okay,
do anything, but they are the yellow power source.
okay. Tiny gems don't do anything for me. Those would just go in your other ring that does something theoretically. Um, I just need um 3 small gems to power my sword.
All right.
So yeah.
Well, then you give me a tiny freaking red one.
I can give you 2 tiny red ones. Well, I mean, you would be giving you 2 tiny red ones because you're the one cutting these. Because I have no ability to cut gems. Um, I just need 3 smalls, which would leave 1 small red left over, which can be converted to 2 smalls or 2 tinies. If any of what I just said makes sense.
Yeah.
Sounds fine.
Okay. So my sword will be powered by 3 red gems. What does that do?
2 red gems. How do we get 3 red gems?
We
Oh,
have 2 mediums. It takes
okay. You
one
need
medium
tiny.
can be converted. Yeah,
I
so
got
one medium can be converted to 2 tiny or 2 smalls or 4 tinies,
All right.
or 1 small
He
and
actually
2
wrote
tinies.
4 smalls or 8 tinies.
Wait, really?
Yeah. That's what
If you're going, if you're going from a large,
uh
Right.
a
We're going from
large large turns into 2 mediums, 4 smalls, or 8 tinies.
Right. So that's a large. So it's multiplying
Oh.
by 2.
Mhm.
So 1 medium turns into 2
Oh,
smalls,
right.
or
Yeah.
4 tinies. 1 small turns into 2 tinies, so on and so forth.
He must have
Um,
given us that information before we knew which ones we got.
So I out of 2 medium crystals, I will use 1.5 of them. So I will turn 1 into 2 smalls. The other one I will only need 1 small from, and that will leave with 1 small left over, which can be turned into 2 tinies. But yeah, so my sword will be powered by 3 small red gems. Ghaleon can have the other small that's left from that. Or, I mean, to do with what he will, which will probably be converting it into tinies and putting it in a ring or something. I don't know.
Well, I'm going
It's
to
whatever.
work and see what effects the different power sources will have on the ring.
Yeah, I mean, that'll do.
Didn't he?
Um,
What's his name? Jack. He said that he gave us 2 mediums of every type besides the chameleon one, so he gave us 2 purples, right?
Yes, that's what I was going to put some purple in
yeah,
there.
those. I assumed that Ghaleon was just gonna have
Okay.
those.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you guys don't want to play with them. I don't mind. I don't mind playing with.
Yeah, I was like, I'm just assuming those are going to him. I don't. I didn't want them. I didn't think you wanted them.
I'm just
So yeah, Ghaleon
confirming
was the
things here.
obvious choice.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
guys make
Yeah.
it dirty work for you. I know.
No, I mean,
I,
hey, it works
I
out.
don't mind
I
getting my hands dirty for the group, guys.
it's fine. But yeah, what effects will my sword have completely powered by fire gemstones?
We don't know yet.
That's me asking.
So
Let's assume that we're speeding through this.
We're gonna hold on to that for next week because
I just want us to like
if you want to
real
test
quick.
it, you're gonna have to test it on a training dummy. And if you're back home, your kids are gonna be bugging you because they want to play with the arrows.
I feel like we need to be careful testing things in the complex compound, so we don't blow a hole
Remember soul power?
I mean, we do
or
have
worse.
the training room for a reason.
I
Presumably we reinforced it.
don't know.
I'm assuming we paid extra to have this area reinforced.
I mean,
Up to a point.
Yeah, but I'm also not gonna like be swinging at a wall. I'm gonna be swinging at a training dummy.
oh yeah. I mean, if it doesn't shoot something or explode,
I mean,
it could
I'm
explode.
gonna make sure nobody's standing around me.
Yeah, but why don't we go into a field with one of the training dummies? How's that? Just in
Okay,
case.
a dirt patch.
Does
We
it
don't
need to
need to set a
be
field on
close
fire.
to our?
Oh, Dad, can we watch? Can we watch?
I mean, there's a huge field outside the city we can go to.
Yeah.
He said, yeah.
Or
He said we can go.
no, I was not talking to
Yeah,
you. I
okay.
was talking to O'Koss. You guys, not allowed to be there for the initial testing, just for safety reasons. Just for safety reasons, your mother would kill me.
We'll hide behind Ghaleon.
Can O'Koss
If-
also study the item absorption machine?
Sure.
Just so we could try
I
to.
thought
No, he did already.
I was
told
going
you
to
what
do
this-
an identify on it.
No,
Well,
I gave you the stats.
Well,
just so he knows
yeah.
how to do fix it or repair it and shit like that.
Oh,
how
I'm
to make-
assuming he would have picked up on that from going over it with the other stuff. But like also like if does its cooldown time reduce if I charge up the gems in it?
Or if we use soul power. What if I use soul power instead of, blue batteries?
So how many tiny gems do you have to experiment with this thing?
Well, I got 2 medium soul power gems right now that are full.
Right, but
Okay.
he requires smalls.
Who does?
Ardorel.
Wait, for what?
Yeah, he's not using
Hold on.
he's not using soul power.
What the hell are we talking about? Because we're talking about his sword.
No, I
He's
was
gonna
talking.
have
No,
We
fire
were talking
ones.
about reducing the cooldown time of the item effect Ariser.
The machine.
If recharging its batteries will
Well,
reduce the
one,
cooldown time. That was my
you
question.
can't break down anything yet until O'Koss has finally made the cutter for it.
Right. Cutter is the first thing that takes what, a day? That was what
Yeah,
was
it was
figured
a
out
day
for
for
the
that.
cutter.
It'll be ready by tomorrow.
Right.
Then I have to spend time cutting down.
And then
And then
Ghaleon just needs to start
how
breaking down whatever the
how
first.
long does it take to cut the gems?
You sounds like you have a tall order, so probably half a day
Okay.
for him to cut everything down.
So that's because yeah, I need 3 smalls. That was all of my needs for the cutting, because the blue ones already came perfectly sized.
Yeah.
That's why, like, I wanted to get like all this logistic stuff figured out and out of the way like today, so that next week we can get like into actually like testing the stuff out.
Experimental.
I mean, if we subtract the days that all this stuff is going to take, we can do a time skip if you want.
Yeah, kind of.
You want a time
That's
skip?
why that's what. Uh, at least until like we have the stuff that we need. Like realistically, we're not going to need to go through every single day of all of it.
Well, I don't know because I kind of want to. Cause it's not going to take me that long to do the cutting,
Right.
and I can do the stuff to try to get the dragon shit up.
Yeah, true.
Why do you want to get O'Koss up?
No, the freaking my dragons, the dragon nest and
Nest,
everything.
Okay, now I understand what you're talking.
Yeah, on the
Yeah, you still got to go
roof or
get your
whatever.
permits for that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I could do that type of thing.
Do we need to
And
RP
I
the
did say
permits?
that first thing I did when we got back to the tavern area was I went and picked up our cloaks. I just made a quick trip, got the cloaks, brought them back, handed them to each other. So we have our fancy cloaks.
Not yet. You've been with these guys at the top section, have yet to go over there.
I also don't remember stats on those or anything.
I have them written down in one of these books.
Yeah.
I already have
I know
mine.
what
It's in my items. I just have it sitting in there.
Yeah.
So we have a couple of things that still need to be complete.
It's going to take 12 days with our current
It's
list
probably
of...
not going to take me, but I want to get some things going, and I can start making dragons once I get.
You may
Once I get the dragons.
choose to skip ahead a day. I will give you the option to go, okay, we're done for what we want to do today. We're going to skip ahead. It must be a group of all 3 of you to agree upon the skip ahead.
Okay.
Right. That's why like I wanted to like figure out
you may
what
only
we were
skip
doing.
a day because you
But,
are
like I'm not
on a
even like
beach.
right. That's why I'm not even like thinking like skipping days. I'm saying we are planning out what we are doing over a period of time and not necessarily role playing all of it because that takes forever.
What's role playing?
Like I don't want us to take
29
4
days.
months or like 2 months to just role play out a month.
Yeah.
Or-
Well, I mean, we would do long rests in game, as at least partly.
Every day at the end of the day will be a long rest for now.
How about this? We can decide to skip a number of days with
As
like
Right.
long
tasks.
as all three of you have agreed upon.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, I
That's
mean,
for
why.
example,
That's why I want to get a concrete plan of what we're doing and how long each thing will take,
yeah.
so that we can just move forward with the plot rather than
Right.
role play out
Micromanage. Yeah.
preparing for battle,
But
essentially.
why? There are more things coming up.
Okay.
Yeah, I also want to use these goddamn keys we've been fucking dealing with since the beginning. Realistically, we've got the time to do that, but like, whatever. I understand that we're not. I'm fully okay with us actually just preparing for the month thing. Plus we do have to travel out there, etc. Um, but yeah. Uh, uh, that's yeah. Um, is it going to take time to convert the helmet to the thing? Like, does that take a day? Does it happen immediately?
Oh wait, what's this
That
helmet
sort of
thing?
thing.
I think
What's
it
the-
happens pretty fast. You throw it in there, it kind of does its thing, and if you win, you win. If not, the item gets destroyed or something else happens. You know what I mean? Depending on what you roll. I don't think it's a long process.
That one's not a long process because the machine's already there. He just has to thing.
Does Ardorel's luck work on the machine?
No, it's the machine.
Yeah, it's not an attack roll, an ability check, or a saving throw.
Okay.
Can you give guidance to the machine?
I'll paste it in here and we can read it.
It was a joke. You probably can't. It's not a creature.
Willing creature.
Not a
Yeah.
creature.
Don't say that to it. It has feelings.
It's lightning base.
Yeah.
Hey, there's lightning based creatures.
What if I put a soul stone
Like
in there?
me?
Is it a creature?
Oh.
It might be using the soul of a creature.
So technically, if you guys are willing to accept me using the Nomi goodness on it, I could probably help you guys by a D4 roll.
Well, I'd have to modify it, right?
Uh,
I'm pretty sure we just put different batteries in there. Because I got some purple batteries and we just put purple in there.
I mean, you can't stick.
it's using two mediums.
Yeah, but don't they have different like power
Mm.
states? The soul ones are super powerful,
Mm-hmm.
and then if we stuck super powerful ones in a thing that's meant for lower power, you think it like destroy it?
Only one way to find out.
Yeah. I'd have to build some type of limiter or something to not have it, run it at the power level of lightning, but I don't know.
I understand what you mean.
Yeah.
It's like a surge protector.
Yeah.
Well, it's
Or
up to
a,
you if you want to remove two engines and put
Using
two.
that 120 line. You want to use that
purples.
110 line.
Say it again.
You don't want to be using that 120 line. You want to use that 110.
Yeah. Or 240. Yeah. I think Europe is 240, right?
I forget.
I don't know, man.
Caspian.
It's like one of those fucking AC adapters.
Yeah.
Yeah.
like if you put a 12-volt AC adapter into something that takes 3 volts, you're gonna probably have a bad time unless it's
so
built to deal with it.
potentially guidance could give a +4, so you would almost always have Dree at least decide that what's going to happen and it's not going to destroy the item.
Right. I mean, I'm open to it. It's your thing.
I mean, that's why I wanted you to look at the item so you'd
Yeah.
know how to repair it if we did fuck up the machine. You know what I mean?
Did I officially examine it?
Yeah, you did. You examined it when you were identifying it.
Okay. I didn't subtract it, identify, so I just did that. Unless I
Well, you're going to rinse now, I'm pretty sure, anyway, once we're done with the session and everything, I would assume.
did I
Right?
identify it in the first round?
You identified it not too long ago.
Okay. So I've been awake. Okay.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Yeah, this is day 2 and you've already identified. You're identified on this day.
Okay.
I mean, since you already know how to, repair it, I mean, I think the best thing to do is give it a try out. You know what I mean?
Sure.
What is going to be the worst that's going to happen?
I would want to at least try it without doing like fiddling with it at all, but I will want to like fully charge it first just in case. So I'm gonna shock and grasp its energy crystals.
Ghaleon,
They are glowing blue.
Okay.
There
And
are
then
no
what?
hits.
How do I work this so I can get the freaking ice resist, the cold resist from my helm to my new helm?
You attach it to the helm, to one helmet, roll to suck it up, and then attach it to the other helmet and roll to deliver.
that's
I have to roll both. I guess I don't know.
I can use a D20, right?
Yeah, roll a d20. 13 or more. Oh, you succeed.
Okay. So I've extracted the ice resist.
Yep. So you attached it.
Success.
You saw the machine, the canister, condensate and crystallize,
Okay. And now there's still is there
and you see like something glowing in the middle as like it's twisting and turning and coldness around it.
okay, and now moving this to another object. Am I risking destroying the second object or destroying the effect?
You're about to find out when you roll.
No.
It's a 10.
It's in the middle. You said 5 to 13.
That's 5 to what? 13 is freaking Dree's choice.
Yeah, it's near the top of those.
So you send it over, and you see the frost. You see the helmet start to frost. All over it, and then now it has like a permanent, kind of like an ice on it.
So
What
it
do you wish
works?
to do?
O'Koss, can you identify my helmet now?
Sure.
Make sure it works?
Sure.
Did it do the thing?
I first look on the inside of the helmet. Is it frosted on the inside?
No.
Okay, I'll do an identify.
It still carried the properties over to the new helmet. But if somebody touches the top, it will be a plus 10 frost damage or ice damage.
That's actually better.
If someone hits you touches you on the helmet, or you
All
have
right. Yeah.
Like you touched the helmet to take the helmet off.
Are you
So
ram
be careful
someone?
putting it on and taking it off,
I mean,
because you
He has
yourself
gloves on.
can cause yourself frost damage.
Kind of worth it, I guess.
I-
A little bit of pain.
Do gloves counteract it?
Heavy gloves, yes.
So the machine turned out pretty good. Not
yeah.
too bad.
That's
Note to self: don't touch Ardorel's helmet.
When he walks, you can see like a mist.
Oh,
Like that icy haze.
Yeah. Like
How much-
coming
now.
off the back
I
of it.
will say what I was holding in while the life of my item was in your hands. My helmet looks really cool now, doesn't it?
Yes.
it is cool. Do I take? I would assume I touched
almost-
it.
It almost looks like a
You
cat
touched it on the
nose,
inside.
Kind of. It just.
Yeah, that's true.
See now.
Yeah.
if we-
So but
would
I
have
can
a-
absolutely put a helmet on by sticking my hands on the inside and sliding it over my head that way.
Yeah.
cautiously. Dexterity saving throw.
Just don't try to scratch your head. Accidentally. Roll. That would be funny. Like you have the desire to scratch your head or something.
But it's just a straight 10. It's just a straight 10 cold damage.
Yes.
Okay. It's pretty good. It's pretty good.
Pretty head bump.
What do I need to do to what do I need to do to headbutt someone? Is just a regular attack or like
Couldn't he just
There-
move to their position, or is it still
he
a
has
skill?
to be within the 5 feet, and then he can headbutt somebody. It's like an unarmed strike. You're just headbutting.
I'm just wondering how. I feel like it'd be pretty easy to headbutt someone, right? Or would it be difficult?
It's pretty easy as long as you're within range.
Yeah.
Especially if they're not expecting to get headbutted.
So would he get like a plus something to hit?
He gets his regular hit,
Oh,
his regular damage, and then plus the 10.
I'm saying 2 hit.
2 hit is going to be just the regular.
Oh,
would it be strength or dex?
I believe it's
Probably strength is
believe it's
the
strength.
usual unarmed
It's tough.
strength. Yeah.
yeah, but this is like a skill maneuver, right?
It's still strength based.
Well, he's not trying to forcefully hit them with his head. He's trying to touch them with his head.
It's
Right?
still headbutt.
I would be trying to hit them as hard as possible.
Yeah, but that's gonna hurt you.
No, I mean it's a headbutt and I'm wearing a helmet.
Yeah, but your neck's gonna get compressed. Whatever.
I'm also wearing other armor. Like
Yeah.
I'm properly wearing a helmet. I'm gonna have neck padding.
Okay. What are your guys' AC these days?
Mine's at
What do I roll for an unarmed strike? What is that? 1d.
I have to look it up also.
Want to say it's 1d4?
But O'Koss asks what everyone's AC is currently.
24.
I
If my
can't hear
cat
you.
would stop pressing buttons on my keyboard.
Ghaleon, what'd you say?
Do you believe mine is 24?
Okay.
Once I have the new fancy armor, I think I'll be at 23.
Okay.
With the arm, because my arm will have the shield. Without the shields, I'm at 20.
I'm going to try to absorb the acid resistance from my shield, my old shield, and put it on my new shield.
Hmm.
It's gonna be a
That's gonna
DC
be-
of 14.
Well, I wasn't going to do it today. But I'm going to wait for it to cool down a little bit. I'm not stupid. I'll wait for my best chance.
If I calculated this right, I have 27 for the AC.
That's good, AC.
Yeah. That's with the shield.
All right, guys, we're gonna leave it up to here. I didn't realize it was 9 o'clock already.
Yep.